I'm ready. Actually, I'm never ready. But YOLO. Jesus Christ! Hey, how you doing?
Hello. I
Hello.
am very well.
Good.
Yeah.
Are you feeling better today? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Even I'm feeling slightly better. Like I'm okay today. Yesterday
Yeah.
I kept sneezing, and I hardly ever sneeze. Like, and if I do sneeze, it's a big bang, and that's it. And
Oh.
yesterday it was just continuous. It was so annoying. It became a disservice to my day. it got in,
Well,
it got in the way of my regular life.
it'd be like that sometime the next time.
Unfortunately, how you feeling, Mo? You feeling okay?
I am feeling slightly better. Yesterday, I had a stomach ache all of a sudden after class, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah, it happens at the
I was
most.
just like,
Go on, please.
yeah. Mm-hmm. No, no, no. I mean, like, I just like as soon I was like on my way home, and then you DM me saying that oh it starts in like 2 hours, and I'm like I'm dying.
I always feel bad when I message people going, "Hey, are you okay in the next couple of hours? Are you still okay today?" Because sometimes I know that life just gets in the way, and it's not that you do it on purpose. It's just that sometimes something takes priority, and it's totally cool. Like, but so I always make sure I message, but I'm always thinking they could be busy right now. I don't know.
I know how you feel. I
Yeah.
feel that most times.
Oh God, it's been a while since we spoke. I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the first time. Well, you were episode 1, and
Mm.
well, you'll be episode 24 now, which is kind of freaking cool. And
Yeah.
I just want to say first, thank you so much for being the first episode, because you really did like launch the series. As weird as cheesy as that sounds, but you brought in like loads of new people, and it like really meant a lot. And obviously the videos got almost the most views I've ever had on YouTube, and I was like, oh, I'm so happy.
Oh, I mean, you're welcome. I'm glad that I could help out.
I appreciate it. I really do. What time is it for you? Because the last time we did this, I think we recorded it later on. I think it was like 8 or 10 for you last time.
It is almost 8.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah. I think we recorded it when it was 10 o'clock for you, and I felt really bad
Mm-hmm.
because like, oh, you might be sleepy. You might be sleepy, Meg. We don't know.
No. No. I never sleep, remember? I'm a student. I don't sleep.
I was thinking this when I saw you post something on Twitter. Well, if we'll talk about that. Actually, I wanted to talk about that slightly bit. And I was thinking, when do you sleep? Because you're kind of like me, where you'll just randomly tweet out something or like something or post something at the most random times. It's you kind of all over the place when it comes to your
Right.
times. It's great.
Uh-huh. Well, I mean, it depends. Like sometimes there are days when I'm just like I sleep at 8 a.m. Not 8 a.m. 8 p.m. And then all of a sudden it's like 1 a.m. in the morning. It's like oh I didn't even realize. Well, I better go to sleep because like class starts at 7, and I'm like ah.
You need your sleep.
It's it's
Sleep's
real messy.
sleep's so important. My sleep schedule recently has been so messed up. I've been
Uh.
terrible with my sleep schedule. I was getting really good at it, as in like I'd be streaming, and usually streams finish at 1, so
Mhm.
about 1:30 I'll get sleep, and then be up at about 8:30 or something, and that's fine for me. And now I'm sort of I'm on my phone and stuff for like 3 more hours after, and then I wake up at the same time. I'm like, oh wait, yeah, I forgot to sleep last night, or I'll get caught up in mangas, or I'll do that stupid thing where I'll go on Twitter, I'll load up the
Mhm.
timeline, I'll go off Twitter, then
Yeah.
go back on Twitter 10 seconds later, thinking something else is gonna pop up. Like, and it's like it's not that important. It can wait. God damn it.
Jesus, that's relatable as fuck. That's so relatable. Jesus Christ. Oh no.
I,
It'd be like that. I'm so sad. I'm mad at myself because I do that too this time. Often.
we can suffer together then, because like
I know.
I am so addicted to my phone right now. It's really bad. I feel like it's because like things are starting to I don't know how to say it, like build momentum. Like it's starting to get better, and the growth of my channels and the podcast and people talking about it, like it's starting to increase. It's starting to get somewhere. So I
Mm-hmm.
feel like I've got to be on top of it, as in I've got to be in control of it, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't want to miss a comment. I don't want to miss someone checking out. I don't want to.
Ah.
I don't want to. I want to keep an eye on the views and stuff. And it's not that. Um, I guess it must. It definitely means I care about the views, but like for me, it's I like managing things like that, and I get way too
Mm-hmm.
attached. I've had to get to this point where I I post a video, and
Yeah.
when I post a video originally, I would just be on it and just literally reload and watch it build up and see if anyone's commenting. And it's like, damn, I need to step away from that stuff, because it became like part of my life, and I need to go, okay, here's my thing, what I've done. I've edited it, I've uploaded it, and now it's going live right now. Go. Step away from it for a bit and then come back to it later, and then talk to the people who have commented, or check out the views and make sure it's been how's it going everywhere else. Like I've really had to get into this mode where I need to make sure that I'm not getting taken over by a goddamn robot in the end, you know.
Mm-hmm. I get what you mean. I was like that when I first started off, like this whole artist thing.
Really.
It'd be like that. Yeah, well, I mean, like, you'd be like off from DeviantArt, and then all of a sudden you're like on your laptop again the next 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like you'd be like, I'm going to bed. It's like 5 minutes later. I wonder what everyone is commenting about, and there's nobody commented at first. But then there's that one comment saying, "Hey, nice art," and then you're like so hyped, and then you stayed on your laptop for the next like 3 hours, and then you realize you've been awake until like it's 1 a.m. in the morning. It's like, oh.
Time goes by so fucking quick when it comes to that
I
kind of
know.
stuff. Like I will be scrolling through Twitter, and it's the same. I've like got rid of so many people who I used to follow, because my timeline just became a mess, and now I follow like 400 and something maybe, so it's a lot easier.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't need to refresh it, but I've built such a habit of refreshing from my
Mm-hmm.
original. Like I need to realize I'm not gonna miss anything really. Like, what's the worst that can
Yeah.
happen? I'm gonna miss a meme. I'm gonna fall behind
Yeah.
in some kind of meme. What doesn't really mean anything.
I know, yeah. I get what you mean. I when you said I'd be tweeting something randomly, it's
Hmm.
like at my place it'd be like 1 a.m. It's because my cats woke me up around that time, and then I saw a meme and I had to say something about it. But then in the morning I'm like, when did I tweet this? I have to delete it right away before people saw it. But then it's like it's already four a.m. in the morning. It's like I mean like 5 a.m. or something.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's like, yeah, I have to delete that tweet. I don't remember making that.
I
So
have tweeted out
yeah,
the most random stuff when it's like 3
yeah.
a.m. It's me after dark kind of thing. The evil side of me comes out, and the most random part of me comes out. It's like I'm drunk, but I barely drink, so it's
Mhm.
kind of like I'm drunk, where I'm just like, oh, I'm just gonna blurt some random crap out and whatever. But like sometimes I'll tweet something and I'll post it,
Uh-huh.
and then, as you
Uh-huh.
said, you realize what time you posted it, and because I don't want to
Yeah.
look bad in front of Emily, because Emily has a normal human sleep schedule. Like she sleeps
Yeah.
really well. She's very
Oh,
good at that. So when I wake
oh,
up,
she's human.
yeah, she's human, not like us too, not like us. Which when she wakes up, I sort of, before I go to sleep, I just think to myself, okay, what's the latest tweet I posted? Okay, I posted that at 4 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if Emily sees that I posted at 4 a.m., is she going to be cool with that? Or is she going to have a go at me and be like, Dave, what the hell are you doing posting at 4 a.m.? So I'm so like careful now.
Yeah, I know. It's hard. I you reminded me. I had there was one time I was sleeping, and then all of a sudden I woke up at like 2,
Mm-hmm.
and then I wrote down something on my notes on in my phone,
Mm-hmm.
and then I woke up in the morning. It's like as soon as I like when you unlock your phone,
Yeah.
and then you see the first thing I saw in my screen was my notes, and it was me writing down the dream that I had around 1 a.m. in the
Oh,
morning.
that's cool.
I know, and I was like, and when I woke up, I'm like, I don't remember writing this. What the heck did I write? And it was gibberish.
Oh, it's just
It was just
nonsense.
yeah, it was just absolute nonsense.
That's
I don't know
amazing.
what it was. It has something to do with my friends because like I saw like a few of my friends' name,
Mm-hmm.
but then afterwards it doesn't even like it doesn't sound like a sentence. It'd be like, hold on, do I still have it? I want to share it.
Yeah, yeah, do it.
Oh, hold on. I don't think I still have it though.
That's
I
all
don't
right.
know if I did, cause like I think it had something like it's like me and my friend is trying to help this kid while we're like going through a tunnel. But then all of a sudden we ended up at my grandpa's house, and then it's like gibberish like
What on
and then
earth?
afterwards yeah, I know, and then afterwards we were in a forest. Like it's so
What is
random.
it like trying
I
to come
don't
up with a
know.
comic or something? It's
Yeah,
it's
I feel like I was.
it sounds like a comic.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't
Like
know.
it.
It's so weird.
Have you ever done the
I
thing
need to.
where there's apps you can get where you can basically put your phone to the side, and when you start making
Mhm.
noises, and it has to be like you start making noise over a certain threshold, but after a certain
Mhm.
threshold, it records what you're saying,
Uh,
and listening to yourself. Like
I
I,
guess
I
so. Yeah.
sleep talk like bad. I sleep talk really bad. If I'm usually usually when I'm stressed, I sleep
Mhm.
talk a hell of a lot. Emily tells me all the time, and I remember recording myself once, and it freaked me out. I didn't know what it was, but there was something where I was just like, I am scared. Like I don't know, I can't remember what I spoke about, but just hearing
Oh.
yourself when it's not you consciously, it's not you, it's not
Yeah.
really you. It's the it's the weird deeper side, I guess, but it just makes no
Yeah.
sense. And I always think back to when I used to sneak downstairs because my mum
Mhm.
would be watching TV,
Mhm.
and when she'd get comfy, she'd just stay downstairs and sleep. So my dad would sleep upstairs, and she'd occasionally sleep downstairs. They are perfectly fine
Mhm.
as a marriage, by the way. They love each other dearly. It's not like they're falling out. Well, I don't think so, at least. And
Mhm.
I go downstairs and I sneak downstairs to get a snack or just whatever. And my mum would be asleep and she'd speak the most random shit ever. Like,
Yeah.
she would always mention monkeys as well. Monkeys was her, like, it was her sleep talk subject.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, but she
Adorable.
she always sounded like she was telling a monkey off. I remember her, it's so vivid in my head, going, "No,
Oh.
Mister Monkey, you can't have that banana." Like that's the exact line I remember hearing as a child. Just no, Mister Monkey, you can't have it. It's like, oh God. But you gotta think,
Oh.
as a little whiskey, a little Dave, what you want to call me sneaking
Mhm.
by her, thinking I'm getting away with it, and then she's speaking like loud, and you think, oh shit, I'm caught. Like this is it, I'm caught. I'm gonna get told off. But really, it's fine.
Mhm.
She's just talking nonsense, and I
Yeah.
just hearing sleep talk's weird. I've never heard anyone else sleep talk.
I sleep talk
Do you
sometimes.
really?
But the thing is, whenever I sleep talk, it's usually nightmares. So I'd be mostly screaming.
Oh God, that's so traumatic.
Well, I mean, I remember one time I woke up at 3 and then I was crying my ass off. It was like,
Really?
yeah, but the thing is, when you wake up and then you realize that you were crying and like screaming, you notice that you were screaming before like you consciously wake up.
Yeah.
You don't remember what dream that you had. That's the
No.
problem with.
Yeah, I totally get that.
Mhm.
Have you ever had one of those dreams where you can either just be enjoying a dream and you want to have more of it, or
Mm.
you're in your dream, there's like a problem
Yeah.
or a situation and you're just about to figure it out, and then you wake up, and then you wake up and go, ah, shit, I want to go back to sleep so I can figure it out, but you can't, or
Ah,
you do, but you never go back to that dream. You always go off away. You go on to a different dream. Like,
yeah.
I, it's happened to me loads of times, and I don't know. Like, has that happened to you before?
Uh, Part of me really wants to relate, but lately, especially this year, I don't dream. When I sleep, I just sleep.
You just get knocked
If
out.
I start, yeah, I just get knocked out. It's just because I'm just that tired from school. I just don't get dreams, and it'd be the most peaceful thing ever
That's
because I don't get nightmares.
that's not a bad thing.
It's
Wait,
not. No, it's
so
not.
so
Of
it's
course.
peaceful because you don't have nightmares.
Yeah. I don't get dreams. I get nightmares. I don't get dreams. I get
You
nightmares.
sound like you're losing your mind, dude.
I know.
Um,
I am.
and what's,
Ugh.
and what's great is, the image you told me to use when I promoting this episode. I've got it right next to me like
Oh,
last time, so it's just you looking really sinister, and like now you're talking about you losing your mind, and you like it when you're knocked out because you don't have dreams, you only have nightmares, and it's like Jesus Christ. It-
ah, yes.
Welcome to Meg,
Yeah.
the
It's gonna
life
be 2020 me.
the life of Meg. How's
Yep.
your year been, um, then? Because obviously
Ah,
you're talking
it,
about you've been stressed with school and all that kind of thing, but how's
yes.
your entire year been? Because I don't think I've actually asked anyone this really. I've always asked how are you and all that, but I've never really said how's your year been.
Mm. Uh, my year has been really weird. Cause like there's a point where you're just like all depressed and unmotivated,
Hmm.
and then there's gonna be points where you're just like, huh, this shit is fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, of
What the hell?
course. Do you feel
Yeah.
do you feel like
So
you've hit the which one have you experienced more this year? Do you think the stress or the oh shit this is awesome kind of stuff?
uh it's 50-50.
Of course it is.
Like honestly, it's 50-50.
That's
I
fair.
I, I want to say I want to say it's like the stress one, but then it's like when you like look through the year
Hmm.
really properly, it's like no, it's not like it's not mostly bad and it's not mostly good. It's just like it's whatever, it's a year, I guess.
Yeah, years a year. It depends on just what you focus on in the end, really. Like you
Mhm.
could say that you could have, like you said, 50-50, but then you have to make a decision if this was a good year or not. You can say it's like it is just a year, which is normal, I guess, but like a lot of times people say like they had a really bad year because they focus on all the negative stuff what happens then. But just
Mhm.
be able to go, hang on, let's just step back a tiny bit and just look and let's see what you've actually done. Because I think you've achieved a lot of stuff though. You've had like a lot of, well, from what I've seen, a lot of good shit happen to you.
I I want to say that, but like I'm still like contemplating whether or not like I'm allowed to say that I've accomplished really like a lot of stuff.
Mate, this is the thing that I wanted to sort of bring up because obviously you just posted it on one of your. I don't know if you posted on Twitter. I think you did, but I know you posted it on.
Mm.
Is it Yeet Meg? I think
Yeah, Yeet Meg,
Yeet Meg.
my other account.
the
Yep.
less demony side of Meg. Well, what would you say? No, I don't know.
Uh,
More demony side.
I think I posted on Twitter. I posted it on my Twitter. Yeah.
Okay. But basically, like when you posted saying about was it Icy or Sora TV who you were talking about?
It was icy.
Mm.
Icy. Uh, it was like after I gave him the commission. I hope Icy don't see this video because I don't want him to feel guilty.
Oh, bless.
But like, but I gave him the commissions because he ordered me. He ordered 3 commissions,
Hmm.
and it was like Jesus, that's a lot of him. And he was just all around good guy, and he was very nice. He was very nice towards me at least. Um, and then it's like in the middle of conversation, I was like, I was just trying to like joke around and not being sincere because like that's just the image that I'm trying to put. And then all of a sudden he said something like, it's like because like I had the struggle like as soon as he said like you can just go over to my channel and feel good that you
Mm,
actually helped me with my channel. And I was like, oh shit, I'm allowed to like feel that way. Jesus, like I didn't, because like my the whole year, like so far at least, whenever I want to like whenever I feel proud that I did something, there's gonna be that one friend of mine who's just like, stop bragging. And I'm like,
mm,
oh, that's a bad thing. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know. And then now it's like, so that's why whenever people is like, hey, what's your art account? It's like, oh my gosh, you have so many followers. Oh my gosh, your art is pretty. I'm like,
I
it's
get
like,
that.
I don't want to brag. I
I
just kept.
I think there's a weird thing, isn't there, where as you said, you don't want to brag, but
Mm-hmm.
the thing is, we have this like shame attached to being proud of ourselves for whatever we've achieved, and
Yeah.
especially when it's public. If we like said, you know what, I'm actually really proud of. For me, I've already posted it, but like really proud of the podcast. For you, it could be I'm really proud of this moment, but we kind of
Mm-hmm.
hold back from saying it just because we feel like it's gonna upset people or
Some people. Yeah. Yeah.
and and it's a
Exactly.
weird one because I feel like the people who would get upset by it are the only people who get upset by it are people who haven't achieved anything themselves. So
Mm-hmm.
by
Yeah.
you saying I'm proud of this, well, you bringing it and saying it so they can see it or hear it or whatever, it makes them think to themselves, oh shit, I haven't achieved anything. So I'm not going to let you brag because it's going to make me feel bad about myself. And
Yeah.
and I, I
Yeah, I
don't
get
I don't
that.
think that's right. I feel like for me, it's not that you want to be like you want to be humble, but also be aware of your achievements. Like humble doesn't mean be completely quiet about it. And sometimes even just I know it sounds weird, but even just typing it up and pressing enter, it brings it out of your mind a bit more. So then you can actually like take it in. It's a
Mm-hmm.
really weird way to think about it, but if you just keep it all to yourself, it's like okay, that's one thing. But it's kind of like with a negative side of things, where you keep all of it inside of you and you repress it all. Even being proud, if you repress it, it's gonna come out
Mm-hmm.
eventually, or it's not gonna be the best for you. Like just being open and saying, you know what, I achieved something
Huh.
this year is is healthy. I feel like people don't want to seem like they're doing good because it makes other people feel bad, and I feel like that's not the right thing to do. Personally, I don't know. I don't know if it's right or wrong, but and that's why when I saw that post, I wanted to talk to you about it because you absolutely should be proud no matter what. You should be unapologetically proud of what you've done. And as Icy said, go onto that channel and see your work and be like, fuck yeah, I did that. And it's not just someone who just contacted you and said, hey, I'll pay you money and you do a commission for me. It's actually someone who you I wouldn't say look. I don't know if it's look up to or not, but you're a fan of. You're in a special moment
Yeah.
where you're working with someone who you're a fan of, and they've actually said to you, "I love your work. Can I use it for my my channel?" You know,
Mm-hmm.
and just for you to step back and go, you know what? Okay, this sounds horrible, but fuck everyone else who feels like I need to not brag because I want to have my moment in the sun. I want to have my moment where I'm like, you know what? I'm proud of what I'm doing right now. And if you're not happy with me bragging or talking about it, that's your issue, not mine. I want to make sure I'm
Mm-hmm.
happy about myself. You know?
Yeah. Can I just say I've been like smiling like an idiot for the past like how many, I don't know how many minutes you've been talking about like just me you just trying to cheer me up. Who knew that this podcast was gonna be like, hey Meg, this is a therapy. It's like-
Meg, remember this is kind of what I'm training as well.
I don't blame you. I mean, thank you that you think you feel that way and like you think that way as well. But like I don't know, it's definitely still a process that I have to like learn
Yeah,
because like I have yet to learn how to feel like being appreciated by people because like most again like I said before I spend most of my time like when I was younger it's like people bullied me so it's like I don't know how it feels like being complimented like I have a hard time accepting being complimented, and it's like people, it's like my family even like they want to brag like, oh my daughter is like she has this like she has a bunch of followers and like she has also like her art is really good like and then her my mom's friend would be complimenting me and I'm like stop
Yeah.
bragging.
Well, it's a weird one as well, though, isn't it, with parents? Because I was quite lucky about this because my parents aren't really. I think it's just because they have so many kids. But when someone achieves something in the family, but they don't. Well, I don't think so. At least they don't really talk to other people about their kids' achievements. Um, like my
I
dad,
wish.
my dad will because he watched the very first episode. He still watches the episodes of the podcast, which is always weird. But
Oh.
I know, but like he won't tell his friends or anything like that. He'll literally just come up to me and go, "Hey, Dave, I really." He talks to the person who it's about, not talking to other people, because a lot of times parents will say, "Look what my kid did. Aren't I a good parent for raising this child to do this?" It's like, well, fuck you. It's what the kid did, not what you did. You know. And
Yeah.
so it's an interesting one though, because like again, it's the validation of it all. Like, can I validate what I do? Am I have I worked hard enough for the validation? And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes stepping back and just going, yeah, I think I did. And you don't have to make it a huge thing, I guess. Like, you don't have to be blowing it up and making a video and "Oh, I am proud of all this and blah blah blah." You can just say to yourself sometimes, like, yeah, good for you. Like, good for you, Meg. I'm doing something like I'm happy with, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to make you feel better. I'm just trying to. The one thing I don't want to do is like blow smoke up people's asses and be like, "Yeah, you're the best," because that shit is that shit's just
Kisses everybody's ass all the time.
that stuff can get toxic. Like that thing.
That it is. Oh my gosh, I know what you meant. I know what you mean. Guys.
You,
But no, thank you. Yeah. I just. I don't know what to say.
and that's the thing as well. We don't know what to say back to compliments. It's an interesting thing, where when someone reached out to me not too long ago actually, and I'm obviously not going to say who it is, but if they're listening to it, they know who we are.
Mm-hmm.
And they just said that they were going through a really rough time. I think emotionally, I can't remember exactly the message. So sorry if I'm butchering this, but. And they basically just said that, like, listen to the podcast, like, really helped them get through that moment. And for me, I was like, you know what, I'm fucking proud of that. Like, that's something I wanted to do. So, yeah, it's something I'm happy to brag about to myself, as weird as it sounds. And occasionally I'll tell other people about it, but obviously if it's like a public thing, if it's a direct message, which this was, I'll keep that shit to myself, and like have it like as a little reminder that I'm doing something good, I guess. When it's a comment, I post it and stuff. But yeah, but again, just being comfortable, being proud of what you achieve is help. It's a healthy thing to do. You definitely have to learn it. It's something you have to learn.
I do. Although lately okay, I think a lot of artists would relate to this. Whenever people complimented artists, usually the response of like usually kids will respond like this. It's like, "Hey, your art is really cool," and then the kid is just like, "Oh no, but your art is way better than mine." It's like I used to, and quite honestly, now I get like some artists already pointed out on Twitter or any other social media that when you respond that way to an artist after they complimented you, it makes them feel worse.
Yeah, of course it does.
Yeah.
Because it makes them feel guilty for their own achievement.
Yeah, exactly. So lately, I've been training myself whenever my friends at class, and just online, whenever people say like your art is really cool, it's like I say thank you, just thank you. I've been training myself to just say thank you.
You generally need to. Like, I know
Yeah.
it sounds stupid saying it, but it's true. You do need to train yourself and taking a compliment. as
Yeah.
weird as it sounds. And because a lot of times when you ever said like you ever complimented someone face to face, as in like not just
Mm-hmm.
online but in real
Mm-hmm.
life, and
Mm-hmm.
you saw
Definitely.
him just go thanks, and you sort of go, oh, you didn't actually listen to me then, did you?
uh,
And
yeah, it happened. Honestly, it happened before.
it
Like,
just one of those things where it happened to me. I caught myself like not actually taking in what we said because
yeah,
I don't want either I don't want to get emotionally attached to what we said, or I just don't want to accept the
definitely. Oh,
compliment.
mm.
It's a weird one, isn't it? It's so
Yeah,
weird to
it
take a
is.
compliment and actually
It is.
not just listen to it, but really listen and actually go, this human being just said these kind words to me about me, and it was 100% about me and what I did, and just be able to
uh,
get into that mentality. It's a weird one. You feel like you shouldn't do that,
yeah.
but for your own mental health thing, you should. It's learning how to take compliments and handle criticism and block out bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
Who
weird one.
knew that? Yeah, we're. It's so crazy to think that I don't know how people back in the day, you know, do they like? It's weird how like people back in the day, they probably like whenever they receive compliments, they'd be like, "Thank you," and then now it's like, "Yo, you look nice." It's like,
Yeah, it's awkward.
it's yeah, it's awkward. It's so weird.
I don't know. I feel like it was the same thing back then. Sometimes I don't think we're that much different to what we were like in
Mm-hmm.
the 70s and 80s, 80s, 70s and stuff.
Yeah,
I guess. I
yeah,
mean, if we did, I
I
don't know.
guess.
We humans don't evolve too much over time. Let's be fair.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
thinking like we accept we do this and that, I feel like they used to do it back then too. Like not be able to take a
Mm-hmm.
compliment. I don't know. It's an interesting one. Just being open with your emotions, what you go through, is definitely the next step. What people are trying to take. The issue is with that, people start
Mm.
going to the opposite side where they go into like negative emotion and they get really attached to those negative emotions to start expressing the negative emotions
Oh,
on Twitter and social media and their friends. It's like, damn, dude, like you start to get attached to that stuff. And even though it's healthy
yeah,
to feel it, it is. But
it is
when people
definitely.
start getting attached to the feedback, what we get for
Mm.
being negative, it's
Mm.
like, oh, you're digging your own grave here, dude. No, obviously, no horrible things intended, but you're digging your own
Mhm.
grave in
Yeah.
being negative, which gives you some kind of positive reinforcement. So you keep doing it over and over again. It's unfortunately it's basic conditioning. If we get a reward for anything, we'll have the tendency to do it more.
I've I've been that way when I was younger,
Mm.
and I learned to just not get too attached. But you can't help but think like, did this person like me, or like, or do I not? I don't know. I don't want to be mean, but like at the same time, it's like, it's hard. It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain. Although I will say this, I am very jealous to the people who can just take compliments and say thank you right away, who
Mm.
just don't overthink stuff. It's like they don't think like, oh, does this mean like does this mean something? Is there a code to be cracked? Like, no, there isn't. It's just like a plain old compliment for you. Take it or I'll slap your ass. It's like how hard it is. It's like I'm I'm like so confused with those people. It's like I've seen my friends IRL who are just like whenever I complimented them, they're just like, "Oh, thank you very much," and I'm like, it deep down inside me, how do you do that?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
tell me how? How do you do that? How do you just comply to the how is it?
I love Meg. I love that when you get flustered, you just go. You just make a random fucking noise. That's what you do.
It is.
You just when you get a compliment, you just look at them, stare them at the eyes, and just go, and then just walk
Yep.
away. That's how you handle it. Well,
Pretty much.
the thing is with that, some
Mm-hmm.
people do. Some people do have a kind of filter when it comes to getting complimented because they feel like the only reason people of that person is talking to me, complimenting me, or anything like that is because they want to get something back.
Uh,
kind of, I mean, one of the things what I believe everyone needs to learn if they're in a relationship with, it doesn't have to be as in like a relationship with a spouse, but with your mother,
mhm,
father, family, friends, whatever. And it sounds really
mhm,
cheesy, but just being able to say to someone like, "Oh, I love you," but
mhm.
not wait for it to come back.
Uh,
That's an interesting skill because a lot of times if you go, "Oh, I love you," and you don't get that "I love you too," you sort of sit there and go, "Oh fuck, oh no, oh shit."
oh no, oh god,
Yeah, you do. You rely on that compliment back because,
yeah,
and then it's like, okay,
definitely.
did you say I love you because you actually wanted to say I love you, or did you say I love you because you wanted to hear it back? And
Oh my gosh.
you see what I mean? Like, and because
Uh,
it's called a secondary gain, and
mhm,
this is where people will sometimes be very defensive when it comes to people reaching out to them and just complimenting them because they feel like,
mhm,
oh, you're trying to get something out of me right now, you know. And
mhm.
this is something what I had to. I was speaking to some of the my friends about, and
Yeah.
in fact, when I first started going on Twitter and stuff, I think he even reached out to you. I can't remember exactly, but I literally just reached out to people who I thought were really talented artists and said, "Hey, dude, just checked out your work. It's really awesome. I hope you're really proud of yourself." That's it. And
Oh,
just because I want to be nice. And I remember
yeah.
speaking to Pillagey, Jane, when we were at
Mhm.
we had food together in London, and
Uh-huh.
I think it was Jane. It might have been Joe. I think it was Jane. But they basically said, "Yeah, we thought you were after something. When you sent those messages, we actually thought you were after something, and you're trying to get something off us, kind of thing." Like,
Oh no.
no, no, no.
Oh.
It's and I literally sat there and went, "I totally understand how you could think that." Like,
Yeah, I
totally.
mean, yeah, you can't blame them for thinking that way.
No.
I've had friends. I have friends in IRL. It's like my schoolmates would be following my art account, and I'm just like, how did you find my art account, sweetie? I might have to ask you to just unfollow me,
Mm.
just ignore what I've been doing, and just run along with your daily life without knowing that I'm floating Megane. Thank you very much.
What do they refer you as? Refer to
I
you
mean,
as?
oh, my friends, they
Mm-hmm.
just call me Meg.
That's all right. They go, "Hey,
Mhm.
floating." Oh god.
That's some Uber stuff.
Oh, dude, my IRL friends, they always call
Mhm.
me like, "Hey, you're right, whiskey. You're right, jam jar." It's like, fuck off, you bastards, because they found my the moment your friends
Oh,
find your
yeah.
like side accounts,
I know,
it's the
right?
most
Oh,
awkward moment ever because you just sit there and go, "Oh, here it comes, here we go,"
here it comes. Yeah,
and
here we go.
w-
Here
w-
we go again.
here we go again. But like when they see me doing the fucking ice bath challenge and stuff, like my friend Asa, who's my best man for our wedding,
Hmm.
he said he's gonna bring up my ice bucket challenge stuff and my ice bath challenge and all this kind of thing. And in my head, I was thinking, "Oh God, I wish I never saw it."
Yeet, yeet, yeet. Drown in your own shame,
uh,
whiskey. You have to.
I
You have to
don't
do that.
mind it. Honestly, they're making fun. I mean, this is something what I always say to the people who are a part of my stream or even just part of the community. Like when people make fun of me,
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
always take it as a friendly way from the get go
Definitely, I do
because
that.
it's like,
Yeah.
well, if you and your friends make fun of each other, like it's better. It's easier to make fun.
Hmm.
But
Uh,
go on. What are you gonna say?
yeah, no, I want to talk about some subject, but I feel like if you want to say, you want to add stuff to this certain subject, I don't know what subject we're talking about, honestly. I'm like over here, like drawing while we're talking. My
Well, what
brain is like all over the place.
my head was thinking, like, when it comes to the setup of the stream where it's just me on camera and you just there. Oh, in my head, I was
Hmm.
thinking, I wonder if we could. Are you drawing on your computer? What are you doing?
Oh, what? I'm drawing. Yeah,
As in
just,
traditionally or on a computer?
on the computer, of
I
course.
can't do it now, but one day I'd love to do it where, like,
Uh-huh.
It's me on the camera,
Oh.
but then you can screen share, so
Oh.
I can see like what you're doing, kind of thing. But well, it doesn't matter either way. It's fine. Just something to do in the future,
Uh.
hopefully, maybe one
Hmm.
day. But
Well, I feel like whenever that day would come, I definitely have to like switch over to like just drawing doodles instead of like doing commissions because what I'm doing right now, I'm doing commissions. So
oh yeah, yeah. I wouldn't want you to be showing off your private commissions.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
this is something
yeah.
that someone's gonna be looking at. Like, don't no 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 no. Like you do doodles and stuff. That'd be quite funny actually. We'll set that up another time. But yeah, what was the subject you wanted to come up with? Because
Uh,
bring up.
uh, so before the stream start, I had a moment where I thought that you cancel not the stream. I mean like our recording session.
Yeah.
I had a moment where I thought that you'd cancel it. So I went over to YouTube and just watched the most random ass compilation ever.
Hmm.
One of them being gamer rage. What are your thoughts on those?
Gamer ages.
Yep, yep.
Oh.
Just gamers being rage. You ever rage? You ever rage? Because I
Oh.
don't. I'm too lazy for
I
it.
I definitely get salty. I am I rarely get ragey, but definitely salty.
Hmm.
A lot of my salt
Hmm.
recently, and as you know, like it's come from just my setups, be it like messing up and
Hmm.
crashing. But when it comes to games,
Yeah.
I don't know because I definitely get salty at points, but I because I'm streaming, I actually find
Yeah.
a funny side of it too. But the issue is when I watch someone rage,
Hmm.
sometimes you can just tell they're doing it because they know people are watching,
Hmm.
and when you can tell they're doing it, they're upping the shouts, the swears and stuff because it's going to get more views.
Hmm.
It's going to get that. I get it. I respect it,
Hmm.
but I don't really
Hmm.
like it. But when you see a person who's getting frustrated about certain things and it's funny,
Mm.
totally cool. Like if they do it in a certain
Mhm.
way where it's humorous, that's fine. And I hope when I get ragey, I'm humorous because I don't want to just be
Mhm.
a grumpy old man just going, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" and I don't want to do that. I want to make sure that even if I'm
Eh,
like,
galah malau.
yeah, like I don't want to sit there going, fucking games. Who cares a shit about video games? Back in my day, like I don't want that.
And then
I don't want to be known as the
and then your
grumpy dude.
comment section is just filled with okay boomer.
Thankfully,
Okay.
I haven't been called a boomer yet, so I'm very happy
I
about
have.
that. No,
I have. By my friend.
you baby, you're a baby.
I know exactly, but for some reason I always my friend makes fun of me because I talk like a boomer, but I'm like I was born in the year 2000, just like the rest of you. What do you mean?
How do you talk like a boomer? Like,
I don't know.
are
It's
you
just,
going like young
I get pissed at
whippersnappers?
teenagers. I
What?
get pissed. Yeah, we'd be talking about some subjects at like because I don't want to I don't want to betray too much,
Yeah, yeah, of
but
course.
like our school is like there, every now and then there's gonna be some drama between our friendship or some classmates,
Yes.
and we just like to talk about it, gossips and whatnot.
Uh
And I'd be like I'd be talking about something that makes me angry, and then actually get mad at the process. And then I'm like,
huh.
but I don't yell when I get angry. I just sort of like being passive aggressive about it, and then my friends would be like, "Okay, boomer," and I'm like, "God damn it!"
It's horrible because like OK Boomer made me laugh so much. It was such a
Yeah,
strong meme,
definitely,
but then the
definitely.
people who got offended by it completely ruined it because it's like, oh
Yeah, I know.
come
Come
on.
on, it's clearly a joke, dude.
I get so frustrated when people don't understand a joke. Like, and obviously sometimes
Oh,
not, but because you don't understand a joke, you automatically get offended by it.
yeah, I know.
it
I also struggle with those people, and I'm like, dude, it's a joke, and then they'd be like, "Oh no, I'm
Oh
sorry."
yeah, and it's like oh they could just go
Yeah,
oh yeah okay I get it like oh I don't get it and that's it. But it's when they go oh you shouldn't be saying this and blah blah blah. It's like hang
mhm,
on, take the context. I'm joking for fuck's sake.
definitely,
And like obviously
definitely.
the issue then when it comes to that kind of stuff is if you're joking, was it
Hmm.
done well enough that it is actually funny? Because if he's saying it just because you want to be like, I don't know, out there, I guess,
Mm,
then no.
an
But
asshole.
yeah, if you just go and trying to be an asshole, but like if you're saying it in a funny way, or it's coming from a place of I'm trying to make people laugh and make you laugh specifically, it's it's
Yeah.
it's great. There's a comedian called
Mm-hmm.
Andrew Schultz, I think his name is. I think he's a Mexican, I believe, and
Mm. Yeah.
he's so good at this kind of stuff where he will. It's called crowd work in comedy, where he will go on
Mm-hmm.
stage. He won't have anything planned. Well, he might have things
Yeah.
planned, but he will literally just talk to the audience and talk to different races and ethnicities and genders and literally speaks to them, and he makes fun of them. He
Mm-hmm.
roasts them. He always talks about certain subjects, but he did a special where it was just stand up. It was just him roasting the audience, but
Mm-hmm.
he did it in such a funny way, and he's very intelligent. He's not just trying to be like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, get out, like be weird and all that. He made
Mm-hmm.
sure that he goes, there's only a few cameras during the recording. One's on me, and one is on the person I am destroying, like I'm making fun of, because
Okay.
he's going. They're laughing. They're enjoying. Me making fun of them is making their night. It's like it's making it a special night for them. And he goes, that's the most
Mm.
important. He's like, the person who I am directly saying this to is finding
Mm-hmm.
it genuinely funny. Then we're all good. Everyone else can interpret it different ways, but the person I'm directing it to, if they enjoyed it and they come up to him and say thank you so much, that was amazing and stuff like that, that's who he cares about. That's the people he wants to make sure gets the joke.
Definitely. That'd be nice if
Yeah,
the internet could be that way.
yeah.
Sadly, it's not.
Well, it comes into the point where people get brownie points for pointing out the things that people do bad. So it's like if someone
Mm-hmm.
said something goddamn when they were 16 and they said
Yeah.
something as a 16-year-old would, because no one knows what we're doing at 16, no one knows what we're doing at 30, for fuck's sake. But they go, oh, I can't support what you do because you said this at 16. It's like, dude,
Mm-hmm.
come on. And then they call them out, and then
Yeah.
they post something on Twitter or something, make a video, because they're never going to get clicks, they're never going to get likes. And then when it gets over a certain
Yeah.
like 10,000 likes or something, you see them edge in their other comment going, hey, if you want to check out my channel or check out this, it's like, fuck you.
Oh my God. Yeah, exactly. I know, right?
It's like you're getting brownie points for just calling someone out. It's like, come on. If you're going to call someone
Come
out,
on.
speak to
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
if you've got a problem with someone, speak to them. You don't have to publicly talk about it. Because
You don't have to be petty about it, god damn it, you know. Sound like a man, god damn it.
God damn it. But like that's
God damn it.
but honestly, like I hope it balances out. It is starting to balance out where people are starting to not look at it for like from face value, but actually go, okay, actually this is a joke. We can
Mm-hmm.
relax a tiny bit. All right, like the person who is directed at is finding it funny. Chill.
Mm-hmm.
I've had it once, like not anymore, but where people were I specifically wanted the people in chat on the live stream to roast me, like just make fun of me and whatever. And I had people in the chat defending me.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And I
Oh.
remember just going, guys, like, dude, just chill. When it's all good. I can take this. I'm a grown man. I can handle this shit. But
That's something that I want to point out. Whenever I see spans, you know, like a YouTuber would be like 25 years old. Like 25 years old is already considered as an like, come on. And there be like fans who are like obviously younger than him,
yeah,
and they be defending him from like an argument or something, and I'm just here like, the guy is a grown man.
yeah,
Like, let him be.
yeah,
Literally,
and a
like,
lot.
on, yeah, and quite honestly, he's an adult. I don't think he should handle this on his own either. Because if he's an adult, then he can just let it be.
Yeah,
If he tried to reason this out, I feel like the guy would be much more childish than you think.
you're totally right. Like when it's when people get into arguments with people who are like 13. No offense to 13-year-olds, but okay, no offense, but at 13, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. There's a lot of mature 13-year-olds, but that only goes so far. And I mean, I'm 28. I'm gonna be 29 soon. I still don't know what I'm doing. Like, I still have no idea. So
can I just point out that you don't need to apologize to 13-year-olds? We were all been 13 before, okay? We don't need to apologize for on ourselves. Basically.
Fuck you, 13-year-olds. Go get fucked.
Pretty much.
But like, yeah, you read it, and sometimes you see people who are in their mid to late 20s, early 30s, and they get upset by comments from people who are in their adolescence, they're teenagers, and it's like, come on, guys, you don't need to get upset by that. I mean, you don't know exactly. Yeah. Obviously, you don't know everyone's age when you just see something written down, but if you're able to step back and go, okay, this person probably isn't worth my time, you know?
Yeah.
It's such a weird one, and I don't really see you get much hate. Do you? Do you get much hate regarding your posts and stuff?
Weirdly enough, I do.
You do? Did you say?
No. It's like, wait. Did you say like, do I get hate?
Yeah. So when you make a post on Instagram, it's usually Instagram, isn't it? Twitter's not as bad, I guess, but on Instagram, do you occasionally get people like reaching out, going, "Oh, this isn't good," or blah blah blah? Like, what's everyone's? Do you get much hate at all?
No. Weirdly enough, no. Now here's the thing: I don't go around and post shit to be like, "Hey, come at me, bro." Like, I don't do that. I stay quiet most of the time, as you can see. It's like if you ever see, here's the thing that people don't pay attention. If you ever look at my caption on Twitter or on Instagram, it's usually just one short sentence.
Yes.
The reason why I do that is because I don't want to attract, childs to be coming at me and be like, "Hey, like, yeah, I don't want to deal with arguments. Lazy. Like, listen, I'm already tired. We're from school. I'm already arguments with my friends. Like, I don't need arguments from like someone that I basically don't know, and I have no correlation with the person. So it's like, I rather than deal with all that, I'll just stay quiet. You know?
Yeah. I get that. I totally get it. The only time I'm like a bit not pissed off or anything like that, but the only time I get a bit agitated by anything like that is when it's like a positive post or something and then someone comments something toxic, and it might not be anything to do with me, but it sort of brings down the vibe of the post itself, and like that's when I get a bit like, oh, come on, you didn't have to say that kind of stuff. Like, if I've done it where I'll post stuff like, hope you guys are no. Oh yeah, that's it. Like, I'll just say to some, this is ages ago, where I'd say, remember guys, most important thing, you are always good enough, blah blah blah. And then just someone goes, no. I'm like, oh, fuck off. It's like, you bastard, you just brought the vibe down. I'm trying to be like positive influence, and someone just goes, nah. It's fuck.
They probably just have a bad mushroom.
Bad mushroom.
Yeah, I always say that. And see, the thing is, because like I try not to swear for some reason, and so I don't say like they're having like a, I don't know what the swear word of having a bad day. I just be like a family friendly Maggie. So it's like, I'd be saying like, oh, they're probably just having a bad mushroom. Let them be.
See, you saying that. You saying having a bad mushroom makes me think they're on a bad trip, as in like they've had psychedelic mushrooms and they are tripping balls and puking and shitting themselves and like thinking of donkeys just fucking flying around with asses hanging out. Like, that's can you tell I've never had mushrooms in my life? And actually, mushroom, honestly, like I've the only time I spoke about psychedelics, I'm always going to be tempted by mushrooms. I don't think I'll ever get around to doing it, but I've always been tempted by it. I've heard so many weird stories about mushrooms. There's one guy in a podcast I used to who yes, Meg. So Meg once took too many mushrooms, and what happened was I'm gonna replace your name. Okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
As
I'm in.
Meg,
I'm in. Don't worry about it.
as this person took too many mushrooms, as they started tripping, they puked. And they
Oh
puked,
no,
but as they puked up,
I puked.
I know you did. I know. Don't worry, you survived, thankfully.
Oh god. Oh god.
But do you remember the time when?
Survived.
But they actually puked, and as they puked, it came up as a rainbow.
What the?
Yeah, yeah.
I, I'm magical, guys.
You're a
Oh,
unicorn. It's unicorn puke.
I'm a unicorn. Oh my gosh. I guess the name Floating Megane does not die in vain. I'm truly a magical glasses. I'm floating on the air alone.
You'd be like a projectile where you puke and you just fly off them. Because of the, that's the most.
Yeah.
Actually, it wouldn't be that bad. I'm about to say it would be disgusting, but because it's rainbows, it wouldn't be that bad at all. It'd be quite majestic, actually, thinking about it. Puked propelled Meg. Wow, that'd be great.
I know.
That'd be the
Oh
worst
god.
superhero.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh no.
Oh, that's what I was gonna
I
say.
have that image in my.
Yeah, I've got that image right. That's why I'm quite kind of swiftly moving on. I was going to mention.
Okay.
Obviously, you like my Boku no Hero Academia.
Yes.
One of my students, and I can't say her name. She's I can't remember. She's in a she's a teenager, and what I have like a playlist going on. It's a music playlist going on, and during it, sometimes I throw in like some anime music and stuff because I like it and it's good just to pump people up and stuff. I guess. Well, it pumps me up. I don't know if anyone else gives a shit, but I'm there for me, so fuck it. But
Yeah.
I put
don't
on
blame
My Hero Academy on one of the theme tunes, and this girl turns to me where it goes, "Oh, is this Boku no Hero?" I was like, "Yeah." And she went, "Oh, I love it." And anyway, I like gave her a high five. I was like, "Yeah, I love it too." Blah blah blah. And then the week after, she speaks
Yeah.
to me and she goes, "Can I show you something?" It's like, "Yeah, sure." And she shows me her drawings of characters from that show. And then and they're starting to get really good. And I was like, "Oh, is this something you want to get into?" Blah blah blah. And she's like, "Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting into it, and whatever. I want to get better at it and all that." And I went, "I've actually got someone who likes it too." And I've shown her your work.
God damn it, whiskey.
I did. I hand on heart, like
God damn it.
I shown her
Really
your. It was your. Oh god damn it. Who's the DJ guy? You know the one who's like, yeah.
Oh. Oh, that.
You know which one I'm on about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
I shown
I think
her.
Mike. Yeah.
Yes, Mike. Yeah, I shown her. Hang on, Finn's. Don't worry about it. But yeah, I showed her that specific picture, and then she was like, "Oh my god," blah, 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 and like, "Oh god, I love it." And so it was really nice to like have that connection. But I'm like, I know some pretty cool people who are good at art, by the way. And she was just really like into it, and she loved your work. She was like, "Oh, can I see more?" And it's like, "Yeah, sure." Scroll through, and yeah, she was just, and occasionally she'll just go, "Oh, as that." She doesn't know you like your username or anything like that, but and she's always coming up to me like, "Oh, has that other person posted anything?" Yeah, I was like, "Yeah, of course she has," and then I'll search some more stuff. But yeah, I want to bring it up. Because yeah, I just thought I'd tell you.
God damn it. I thought we were friends. God damn it.
I know.
I thought I crushed you, whiskey. How could you?
You're spreading the joy. How dare you?
How dare you? God damn it.
There, give me
How
2
dare
seconds.
you have fun without me?
Give me 2 seconds, Meg. Finn's barking at random stuff, so just give me 2 seconds.
Definitely.
Okay, back in a minute.
Mm-hmm. Everyone, we're alone. I don't know what to say. This is really awkward for me. I don't even know who Dave is. He's a weirdo. He just one day, arrived on my DM and saying like, "Hey, bro, you want to do some podcast with me?" And I'm like, "God damn it, who is this guy? I don't know who he is. Just stay cool, okay? Hold my hand. Hold my hand, everyone. Stay cool. I'm back." I'm dead. Can you hear me? I'm still there.
I feel like you're talking shit behind my back while I was gone.
Don't worry about it.
All
Don't worry
right.
about it. I was
Finn's do
talking.
Finn's
No,
doing
I was
this.
talking
Oh,
about my cat, Brandon.
what?
I was talking about my cat.
Oh, you can't. You can't.
My cat. My cat. Yeah.
You sound like me. I've got such a blocked nose right now. I can hear my nose like just going. Stop talking. Ugh, it's horrible. No, Finn is being a smart boy because he's realised that when he starts barking, I open the
Mhm.
door, and when I open the door, he can come in. And there's a lot of stuff in here right now what he can eat, and I don't want him to eat it because it's not healthy for him. So he's being smart and be like, "Oh, there's something happening outside, Dave. Quickly come out!" And he bolts in like an arse. Like, yeah,
Aw.
he's a douche. He's a douche. But what's how's school going then? How's school going? I keep thinking when when you say school. Oh, you're right.
No, I'm not. No,
What
I'm not.
happened?
I'm not okay. No, when you said how's school, I'm like, ha,
Oh,
school. What is that?
I thought it was your cat. I thought it was your cat trying to hurt you.
No, don't worry about it.
You just had an emotional response like ah.
I do that. Don't worry.
So it's the stressful right now.
Yep,
When do you
very much.
when do you finish? Is there a time when you break? I don't know how it goes over there because most schools in England at least are breaking up in a week's time. I don't know how it goes for you around these periods, or even if you guys like celebrate Christmas or not. I don't know what's it like
Oh,
around this time. Well, what's it like for you, your area at this time?
uh, first of all, for holidays, I only have 1 week of school break, and then afterwards we go jumped into an exam.
Oh,
Uh, yeah, I know, right? Same. And then second of all, uh, Christmas. Yes, we do celebrate it, but it's like I guess it's not as festive as you guys are? Question mark because we're poor ass bitches over here.
what do you
You
guys
know, we
do?
don't. Well, I mean, like just hang out with family, I guess. But I'm the only one who doesn't celebrate Christmas because not my thing.
Mm-hmm. It's an interesting one because I know loads of different places celebrate in different ways, and
Mm.
the majority of the time now it's just there's no actual religious reason anymore to celebrate Christmas. It's just financial reasons why you want to celebrate. Like, here's a present, here's my show of affection and stuff. So like, there's hardly ever any religious backing for Christmas anymore. It's more of a
Ah,
case of let me get you something to show you that I love you, and that's about it. And afterwards in January you're going, oh shit, I'm poor. That quick panic where you go,
I
I
wish.
feel great, and then afterwards you go, oh
Yeah,
wait, I've got payments. Oh no.
I wish Indonesia. It's where you just hang with people and not caring about what their religion.
Mm. Do you gather? Do you go to family occasions or anything like that during these times? Do you like meet up with family?
I No, I just stay at home because Muslims don't celebrate those,
Yeah,
which is
this is the thing I was gonna say because when I saw you change your name on Twitter and you
hmm
mentioned Christmas and stuff, I was like, hang on, I thought you were Muslim because
yeah.
I obviously I still don't know because obviously Christmas is a Christian based holiday,
hmm
but I
hmm
was wondering like I wonder if how that goes because yeah I don't know I just thought to myself I wonder if you do celebrate it or not.
No, I don't. I just sort of like be relatable on Twitter. Same with Halloween. Like I don't celebrate Halloween, but I'm just trying to be relatable so people will just hang out with me.
Oh, bless you. Well,
So yeah,
I get it. I
I
get
don't,
it.
I don't celebrate it, but I just try to like hype things up around my area. So the people that actually celebrate it would be like, heck yeah.
That's
So
cool.
yeah.
Is that majority of people around your area different religions or religious or Muslim? I don't know how it all goes around there.
Well, in this apartment at least, in this neighborhood at least, mostly Chinese people. So yes.
Okay.
And yeah, so I mean, definitely they're either Christians or Catholics. They're rarely any Muslims for some reason. But mostly my neighbors are most likely Christians. And what's fun about having Christians and Catholics and just other people, other religions as neighbors and stuff, is that you get to invite it in their stuff, and you get free stuff, free food, and you're like, hell yeah. You're just like, heck yeah, my dude. I mean, I ain't complaining. Like free food, heck yeah.
I'd celebrate
Money saving.
I'd celebrate anything to get free food. Oh, you're Christian. Oh, it's Christmas. Yeah, sure. I'll celebrate. I don't know. I have no idea about
Yeah.
any other celebrations. Oh, Hanukkah. Yeah, get presents. Cool. Totally fine. Yeah, cool. I embrace it. He used to start wearing all the gear.
I know exactly.
Well, that's cool.
Like my schoolmates would be, on Christmas they plan on giving me stuff, and I'm just like, sure. I was like, I'll give you something in return. I guess it's just a polite thing to do.
Yeah, I get that. No, that's cool.
Hmm.
That's one thing I wanted to ask you about because, yeah, obviously, beginning of when the very first time we recorded, it was nowhere near any holiday, if I remember rightly. So
Yep.
yeah, it's an interesting little thing I wanted to talk to you about. Really, I used to have. Sorry, I used to grow. I used to fuck me. English, motherfucker. Do you speak it? Okay. Jesus. So
Yeah.
when I first grew up, and I was in primary school, so the first school you grow up, you go to, it was a very Indian populated school. So it was there wasn't many Caucasians in that place. It was heavily Indian based. So what's cool about that was we started to okay, it's really weird because it was mainly Indian based pupils, but it was a Christian based kind of school. So it was all over the place. Just thinking about it right now, because we'd go into school and we'd sit down in assembly, and now thinking about it, and I wasn't brought up Christian or anything like that,
Yeah.
but we'd have to sing Christian songs. And I remember just thinking about it as an adult, I was like, oh wait, that's indoctrinating. that's being like forced into stuff what you don't even know about. It's like, oh, sing about Jesus. Like, okay,
Yeah.
Jesus sounds kind of cool. And
Ah.
but what was weird, what was really cool about it was obviously I made friends with loads of different cultures, which is always nice. And but we used to do certain celebrations, so I can't remember what we used to celebrate, like Diwali, Eid, we sort of take part in. And it was really nice because it was a good way to understand other people's religions and understand other people's beliefs. So I've always had like a respect for people's beliefs, and I like listen to what they believe in and what they do, what their traditions are. And I specifically remember, I need to know what it's called, but there's a certain like dance what you do, and I can't remember which religion it is now. I was stupid as I sound, but you'd have these like little wooden bats, like batons, on, and you'd have two. And what you do is like you clash them together with someone who's in front of you or behind you, and you like go around us, and it'd be done with music, which is really cool, like really awesome music, and you'd be clashing them together. And I always just thought it was a cool thing. And then I realised like, oh wait, no, this is a really religious thing what we do. It's a really cool celebration where people gather together and dance, and then as a martial artist I thought, wait, it's not even that. They're fucking practicing martial arts moves here. They're fighting. This is a fighting dance. I didn't realise. And it's just really cool to when I grew up to be surrounded by so many different cultures. And obviously we were different ethnicities and stuff, but I feel like that really helped me grow up when it comes to it, because I wasn't closed off to I don't think any religion. So I've always respected it. I personally don't believe in anything, but I respect other people who do, if kind of thing. And now it's kind of a case of when instead of religious understanding, it's more like of the personal understanding of people. So how people identify themselves, what gender they choose, or if they do have a gender, or what's their sexuality. Like that's my next step. Like it was religion, and then it was like a bit of a break, and now it's a case of understanding people for their identity in a
Mhm.
different way, because I'm still fucking learning stuff about that. I'm still learning what different orientations are, because god damn, it's confusing, but I want to try and
Definitely,
understand.
it's good. Yeah.
And there's always a
Mhm.
new one. It's like, my god. But if it makes people, if it makes people feel more included, or makes people feel more okay with who they are, then I'm going to respect it. I have to, you know.
Mhm.
I used to
Uh,
I tell you this, when I was younger, um
yeah.
I was super naive, and we're like, oh no, there's only two genders and blah blah blah, and it's like, oh no, there's not, and let's
Yep.
and
Yep.
this is sort of what I wanted going back to what we're talking about. Like, you've got to give people a chance to learn, and for me, I'm still learning about that stuff. I'm still ignorant to certain orientations of people, or people on the spectrum, whatever you want to say it. Like, it's a learning curve. It's huge, and
Yep.
I think you need to, well, for me at least, personally, to be okay getting it wrong, asking for, like, say sorry and learn from it and grow from it, and just be open, because it's like, oh yeah, you consider yourself that, awesome, tell me about it, let's talk about it. I don't understand that one, so tell me.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong. Then there's like some people who are just like, I don't know, figure yourself out. It's like, it's like
I
you
get
can't
it.
help it.
Yeah, as in the people who say they're this and they don't explain it to you,
Yep.
or
Yep.
yeah, that's an interesting one, because yeah, 'cause I don't know how to, like, go on with that one, because I've never had that experience myself, thankfully, because I
You're a
may
lucky bastard.
I know, because I think with people who don't want to explain it,
Hmm.
it could be a case of they feel like it's going to be a lot of effort, and they don't want to be like, they don't want to put all their effort in and then not be respected for it. So
Yeah.
I can guess that people just don't want to bother, because they might even say, like, they, I guess it could be like this, where you ask them what gender they are, if they have a gender, or what's their sexual preference, or blah blah blah, and you say, "Can you explain that to me?" They might be hesitant to explain it to you, because you might say something back to try and disprove what they're saying, and say, "Oh no, you're not
Hmm.
that. You're just a boy. You're just a girl because of this." Like, no, no, no. Like, for me at least, it's no. I'm curious about you. I think it's just
Same.
because, yeah, I feel like it's just because I like humans. I like working out how people function and what people are like, because human beings are fucking all over the place. There's so many of
Oh.
us, and we're so weird in the best
Yeah.
way, that to be able to listen to someone's story and listen to someone's background and all that kind of stuff, it's always nice. It's honestly one why I love doing this podcast. I've got to know you a lot through this, and how crazy you are with your nightmares and
when
stuff.
you when yeah, when you say you love humans, my mind just went, that's something I have to do.
What's that? Sorry.
No, I mean, like, when you said that you love humans, that's something that I have to disagree.
Oh, why?
I
Why?
mean, like, it's like I do that jokingly.
Oh.
Like, yeah.
I about to say, I was like, oh shit, we're getting deep here, Meg. Oh no.
No, 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 no,
This just in,
no,
Nightmare
no, no,
Meg doesn't like you.
no, no, no.
That's alright.
I don't. I try not to talk about stuff that is like and stuff like that. And a deep
Yeah.
conversation is something that I try to avoid. But then once I hear it, I'm just like, huh.
It's always gonna be a touchy subject, because a lot of times you don't want to accidentally say the wrong thing, because you don't mind
Yeah,
you don't mean any offense by it, but it might just be
yeah,
from a lack of understanding. If you understand it, and then it's like a bit weird, then it's different. But, like, just being able to be okay with getting it wrong, but knowing that you're trying to learn. If you get it wrong on purpose and it's being disrespectful, that's different. But if it's a case of
Yeah, yeah,
you're making a mistake out of ignorance, that's completely different, you know. So
yeah.
I used to not talk about it because of that reason. Like I didn't want to say the wrong thing, and
Mm,
for the majority of people who are at least in my circle of friends, online, offline, I'm
mm-hmm.
okay making a mistake because if I make a mistake, I call them by the wrong gender by accident. Instead of saying, he, I say she or they or all that kind of stuff. I know I'm not going to get lynched for it. I'm not going to get hung for it because they know I'm still learning. So I'm in a very good place where I can be very open and honest and talk my mind quite well because the people I'm surrounded with are very open minded as well. They're quite lenient and they understand that they understand that I'm learning. Just for people who don't know what I'm laughing at, because I just realised I'm talking about this and I just laughed. That's so bad. But so I've just put it up on screen. This is what Meg sent me, just for context, for everyone who's watching. Oh God, that must look terrible now. Like I just thought how bad that looks. But I'm talking about all that stuff, and I just start bursting out laughing. Oh fuck, Meg, what have you done? You've destroyed me again.
I guess that picture is very well suits.
It's very well suited, and especially the one what says, the original one what says,
Yep.
"I only bring you pain."
Yeah,
Fuck.
exactly.
But it's not connection this time. It's just you making me laugh at inappropriate times.
Mm.
Oh God damn it! You're such an arse.
It's the Meg. It's the Meg.
Is there anything else you want to talk about, dude? Is there anything you want to say? Because I'm going to bring up the questions and stuff. But how's life apart from that? Have you got anything planned for 2020? What's 2020 looking like for you?
Ah, I got a special post for that. Remember that one post? I tweeted out. I deleted it, but like I tweeted out saying that I'm gonna post something really cheesy. And that's something for it. Uh,
Hmm.
but in short, I don't expect anything. I just sort of like, like you know,
It's not a bad
just
thing to do.
yeah, it's not like people out here making like eh, year's resolution. Like, I mean, good for you for thinking that way. You have goals. I don't have one. I just sort of like let life take me whatever it takes.
It's,
So
it's
like,
it's not a bad place to be. It's not a bad place to come from, honestly. Going
mm-hmm.
into 2020 with no expectations and go with the flow. It's one of those where you want to go with the flow, but you want to be able to guide the boat. You want to be able to
Yeah,
like drift it into certain places because if you just go with the flow, you're going to end up in a fucking waterfall and die. So to be able to, like I said, just go with the flow. I think it's good. I think that's a pretty good thing to do.
well, it's because like throughout the years, like I've always like hopefully like 2016 is gonna be a better year. Hopefully 2017 is gonna be a better year. Hopefully I can be more productive and positive in 2018. It's like none of this happens. Just goal is going to be up and down. It's
Yeah,
like it's not gonna be like your best year ever. It's like it's gonna be your best year if you make it your okay. All right. So
yeah.
you just enjoy what you get. All right. It's like don't stop complaining.
It's such
Be
a weird one.
complacent and stop
It's such a
complaining.
weird place, isn't it? Because I still have this thing where I'm like, I think I even posted something where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make 2020 my year, but like you said, we've done that for
Mm-hmm.
fucking years, and
Yeah.
it's like, okay, what
Yeah.
actually did you do in that
Exactly.
year? So I'm always hesitant to actually say it and say, oh, I want to make
Mm-hmm.
this year my year because my God, the amount of times I've said that and I've not made that year my year.
Exactly.
So
That's that's what I'm afraid of.
it's a weird one. Like you could just be going like, I'm gonna make 2020, like you said, a year. That's what you do instead.
Yeah. A year.
This is
Yeah.
gonna be another year.
2020. Another year. Whatever it is, good or bad. Let's just enjoy the most most of it. All right. Let's just enjoy the most.
Enjoy the chaos. as you would.
Yep.
What
Exactly. Yeah.
have you made any plans with your comic series, or is that something you want to keep secret right now?
Wait, what?
You know, your comic.
Plans like 2020.
What?
Plans like 20 on
No,
2020.
no, no, no. Kind of. Well, yeah, because 2020 is in like in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
have you made plans for your My Witchmaster?
Oh, right.
Because I saw
I
you post
got up.
something,
I got caught up with.
or is that something you wanted to keep secret? I don't know.
I will continue it because I got pissed off at that one person who let me relax, focus on my school. That person deleted their comment, by the way, which
Oh,
is like
really?
fucking hilarious.
Wait, wait, wait.
But
What do we say?
well, they said like the author is just like playing around on Twitter and not actually being passionate enough to continue my master. I'm just here like, well, fuck you. Like, you don't know my life. Yeah, just straight up, fuck you. Like 16-year-old me wouldn't say this because she would be like, I'm too afraid. Like, no, of course not. I'm probably older than you. I don't care. Like, no, fuck you. Like, you don't know who I am, and you don't know my life, bitch. What do you
Oh,
know?
oh, it's so funny. Fired Up Meg is my favorite.
I
Meg
don't usually. Okay, let me just say this to people. I'm not usually like that. Just like at
bollocks.
that one moment,
You.
that one moment just pisses me off. Like, ugh.
This is 90% you. Let's be real. This is exactly what you're like. I'm gonna say that
I just
I
quiet. Yeah,
you're quiet, but then you just explode. You're like, "Fuck
yeah.
you!" I've never heard you swear so.
That,
I've never heard you swear so much. I feel
well, that's because like I,
because of me.
I like this is what happens when you try to stay calm for like almost a year, and then there's like that one point where you're just like
The tipping
someone
point.
just poke you too much, and then
Yeah,
yeah.
I
Ah,
I totally
shouldn't be
get it,
like
dude.
that.
It is nuts when that happens. Like that moment where you just go, you know what? Whatever. Whoever's, I'm sorry about it's you, but it's you, and you're gonna take my entire force of all my hatred I've built over the past year is going on to you.
Which is
Happy fucking New Year, bitch.
yeah, exactly. Um, it's funny because like most of the people that not the most okay, I see one of my friend actually defended me from that person, and
Mm.
I felt really really like oh that's thank you.
People care
I
for
felt
you though,
really
Meg. Like
well.
people.
I don't think that.
Well, no, again, no one wants to think that because it's like, oh no, no one likes me. It's easy to say. It's better to say no one likes me than everyone likes me. Like, it's easier.
Exactly.
But,
Yeah.
yeah, dude, like, I'd have been fucking there. I'm one of those who's like, all right, which bitch have we got to slap right now? Because
Oh.
sometimes, like, the animosity, not animosity, no, the anonymity, as in people being anonymous and all that kind of stuff, that
Yeah,
detachment
yeah,
from
yeah,
real
yeah,
people. It's like, okay, that shit, what you're saying, would you say that directly to me face to face? Not because I'm going to slap you, but
yeah.
like, would you actually say it to a human? And that's the thing that I I really hate seeing is when I see people, especially artists. God damn, that's why I said to you, I've got any negative comments and stuff because when you see artists who get basically picked on for what they're doing, or they get called out like, "Oh, you're a nutty's shit," and or blah blah blah, blah all this, and or you're designing a character or you're drawing a certain character, but making a different take on it. Like so, it's someone. Woo! You burst my eardrums, man. I thought a fire alarm went off. I thought a fire alarm just went off then, dude. It went right through my ears. I thought something went wrong.
No, I just as soon as you said like someone comparing your character with this other character, I'm like,
Oh yeah, like
my
it's
soul just left.
just seeing that kind of stuff. It's like, all right, dude, leave them alone. Like, let them express it however they can. If they steal art, that's different. But if they're taking
Yeah.
inspiration from certain designs to enhance their own, then yeah,
Yep.
that's totally cool. Like, it's when people on YouTube or streamers, they start
Ah.
they have to take influences from other people because they didn't all of a sudden have no. They didn't know anyone who did YouTube. They didn't know anyone who did Twitch, and then just sat there and went, you know what? I'm going to start a YouTube channel. I'm going to start this. They had to have seen someone do it for them to want to do it themselves. So no matter what, you're going to have some kind of influence from someone. So like, if it's straight up word for word, different. If it's straight up style for style, that's different. But when it's just little bits of inspiration, like little bits of energy maybe, or even like I'll do it on my Twitch where I'll just go on to someone else's channels and look at their layout, like cameras here and all that kind of stuff. And I'm going, oh, I like that. Let me try and do that in my own way. Because that's how you improve in the end. And
Yep.
the one thing, that's another thing I wanted to bring up. The fucking animation stealing, what's going on right now. Oh my god. What is going on with that stuff?
I don't. And I try to avoid it, but at the same time, Twitter keeps babbing about it. So I'm like, oh, god damn it.
I'm seeing loads of it. Like,
Yeah.
and it's when it's from like huge corporations like Disney and stuff.
Exactly.
I'm just sat there going, hang on, did you not realise?
Exactly. I don't know.
I don't know how we get away. We're not getting away with it obviously now, but because now I'm just thinking like, okay, has this always been a thing? Have they always stolen animation and we just didn't know about it?
Yeah, exactly. Now I'm like more skeptical of like animation.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, and you don't want to do that because you don't want to go look at something what looks really amazing, and then just go, you know, you don't want to go into it with skeptical hippo eyes, you know, like you don't want that kind of energy. You want to enjoy it, but when you're seeing so much being stolen, it's like, my god, another pet peeve of mine. You ready for this one? Sort of going on to the copying stuff. When you see people on Twitter who post a certain like saying, comment, phrase, or meme, and it's they get like 20,000, 50,000 likes, but it's something what you saw another person do 2 weeks before that, and they got similar numbers, but this person literally just copied and pasted it, and they got so many likes. And I'm sitting there going, bitch, you just copied that shit, and now you getting like recognition for it. It's like, oh god, it's so easy to do that, and thankfully a lot of people get called out for it. But oh boy,
exactly. I know, right? I get pissed when it's like about cats. Like people, oh, this is my cat, and it's like, excuse me, I follow that account. I follow that cat account.
Oh, okay. I just thought you meant
you can't trick me.
I just thought you meant people. You get pissed off at people who post pictures of cats. It's like, oh god,
I know.
It's like, you bastard, stop it.
I can't focus on my work.
Oh god.
And then, like, people keep saying, like, you know how those, like, I don't know, like some accounts, like fan accounts, I guess, mostly, or just like one of those, like, I don't know, are those like bots accounts? Like they posted like this is my cat. He just got out from a hospital 2 weeks ago, and I'm just like, that
cat belongs to Sandra.
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
Yeah.
And they get so many. They get credit to the owner.
Exactly. They don't promote the owner. What do you mean? They promote themselves. Like, check out my YouTube channel.
Make sure you look at our merch. It's like, oh god, I love cats.com. Fuck off.
Exactly.
Oh, it's so funny. It's for me, like, I don't get upset by it because I don't want that. I don't want them to take my energy like that. But my god, I just look at it and I just do that little kind of, you know what I mean? It's like that, little huff, like where you just like, for fuck's sake. Yeah, for fuck's sake is exactly what I'd say. Like if I just see something like, for fuck's sake, all right, come on. Oh dear. Fingers crossed nothing of yours gets stolen, Meg. I don't know if it ever has happened.
It probably did. I just never noticed it. Like probably people like already mentioned me as like maybe this person stole that, and I just not paying attention to it. Like
Mm.
because I'm too lazy. I'm sorry. I'm
You just
lazy.
can't be asked.
Yeah, I know.
That's so great. All right, I think I think we need to move on to some questions if that's cool. That
Mhm.
you know what? It's funny. So many times I don't look at these questions that often. In fact, hardly ever. But for some reason, I always end up answering them, or we get to answer them during a normal part of the podcast. So, like, more
Mhm.
than likely, we've already answered some of
Mhm.
these. In fact, the very first
Oh.
one: how do Indonesian people celebrate Christmas, if at
Oh
all?
yeah. I saw
So,
that one.
oh, did you?
Yeah, I saw that one, and then well, the thing is, what's weird about it is like I read it out loud while I was in my friend's dorm.
Mm.
So the other like five guys in the dorm were just like, "What the heck? Of course we celebrate Christmas. What do you mean?"
Is it just a normal way of celebrating, like the vanilla flavor of celebration? I don't know how it goes. So,
Hard for me to say. 'Cause
shall I tell you an example? What I mean, like by vanilla.
oh, okay,
So
yeah, sure.
vanilla is okay. The British way of celebrating Christmas. All right. I don't know what
Mhm.
America's like. America's crazy usually when it comes to Christmas, but in
Mhm.
Britain, for anyone who's British, please tell me if I'm right or wrong. I might be talking out my arse, but
He's wrong.
I'm probably wrong. Yeah, because I'm usually wrong in these kind
Yeah.
of situations.
Yep.
But you wake up, and the first thing as an adult, in fact, no, not as an adult. You can do it as an adult. All the time you do it as an adult mainly, but you have a thing called Bucks Fizz. Have you ever heard of Bucks Fizz
As a
before?
human.
As a human, as a
Yeah.
so Bucks Fizz is
Mhm.
possibly the worst drink I've ever had. All right, and
Uh.
it's not champagne. It's like a cheap version of champagne with
Oh. Oh
orange
no.
juice, and I'm
Oh.
like,
What?
and I don't like. Oh, I've never liked it, and we've for some reason it's just a British thing to have Bucks Fizz. I don't know
Hmm.
why, and I'm telling you, it's alcohol at
Yeah.
7 o'clock in the morning. It's like fucking hell.
What
Uh,
the?
yeah, I'm
That
telling you.
that healthy?
Yep.
I
No,
don't think that's
no, it's not
healthy.
healthy. It's not healthy at all. Oh
I
yeah.
don't think it's healthy.
But then you open your presents and then you have a gigantic Christmas dinner, which is always like you always fill your plate, so your plate is full of food. You know how on the original you were talking about that you can't eat too much.
Yeah.
Think of that
Uh,
as a nightmare where
no.
you're overwhelmed with food,
Uh,
and
no.
around about 12 is when you sit down with your family and you pass the potatoes and all that kind of stuff. You usually make fun. Sometimes you argue because that's what you do. Or you talk about, oh, I haven't seen you for so long, and blah, 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 blah. And you open presents before that. And then what happens is you basically like talk about how good the food is. Then it gets
Mhm.
really quiet. There's always a moment
Uh,
when you're eating where everyone
uh,
just goes completely quiet because they're too busy devouring food to talk.
uh,
So,
that's so weird. Oh
uh
no.
huh, uh huh. And then you
Uh.
pull crackers. So you get Christmas crackers, and you have to cross arms and pull them apart, and then everyone and the fathers usually all say the jokes or are in the crackers because they're always shit. And then after that, um, almost everyone just gets really lethargic and basically wants to throw up because they've eaten too much.
Oh. Oh no.
So we start drinking alcohol, and I don't drink alcohol that much at all. But then alcohol
Mhm.
happens, and
Mhm.
then if you're in a relationship, you usually go to your
Mhm.
partner's place
Mhm.
afterwards, and then you basically
Mhm.
do the exact same thing all over again, and the next day you are so full that you don't want to eat anymore, and
Uh.
and your house is just full of random presents everywhere, and all you got to think of in that day is I've got to clean up this place and I need to find a place to put all these fucking presents because I wasn't prepared for them. That's basically Christmas. You may
Oh,
occasionally put on some crappy music as well in the background. Okay, people are going to hate me for saying crappy music. Christmas songs are all shit. Let's be fair. There's some
really?
good. Yeah, they're all. No,
I don't listen to Christmas music,
you,
so I don't
you
know.
don't need to.
Okay.
Everyone's gonna be like,
Okay.
everyone's gonna be saying like, oh no, I'm not. I'm not saying it. I'm not telling the truth, but they're bad. They're all bad. Oh, but yeah,
The moment
that's it.
when you started to explain about the foods thing, forgive me, but I feel nauseous all that.
Yeah, I bet. I bet. Even I do.
Yeah,
I held
I know.
my stomach like, oh no.
Yeah. Oh God, that sounds like a nightmare for me at
It's an
least.
event because you know what? If you don't eat that full plate, the person who cooks it gets so offended, and it's usually the mother.
Really? Oh.
Because and the mother hardly has anything on their plate. It's the mother
Oh.
hardly ever eats as much as everyone else. It's always like a
Yeah.
piece of turkey and a sprout and a bit of gravy, and that's it on on their plate. Everyone else is piled up like we're kings, and they're just slaves kind of thing on the side. Just, yes, I'll have this.
Oh.
It's like, is that all you're having, Mum? Yeah, I've gone over. It's just all right. I'm all right. I had a piece of, I had a piece of bread in the morning. Don't worry about me. It's a fucking hell. But yeah, they'll
Ah.
always keep an eye out to make sure you did finish your plate.
Oh no. I remember I had dinner with my friend. I went. Their family was like, "Oh, you should come by for dinner," and I was like, I don't want to be rude, so I just said yes. So I
Mm.
told my parents that I was gonna be home late, and at the restaurant, she was offering me so many food, and my friend had to explain about my situation
Of
of like,
course, yeah.
yeah, I can't eat too much, and then they were like, "Oh no, I'm sorry." I'm like, "No, they were just very apologetic. Just like, oh, I didn't know. I'm very sorry. And I'm like, no, it's okay. It happens. Eh.
That's like a weird kind of sitcom then. Like
Yeah.
the life of Meg, and it's just you complaining when people give you too much food. And then the
Yeah, but
tagline at the end is it happens. Da, 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 da,
it
da,
happens.
and the theme tune kicks off.
Yeah, no,
Oh god.
yeah, it's just a circle blackout, and then it's like na 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 na.
And it's you holding onto your belly. One hand on
Exactly.
your belly and the other hand up in the air like yeah.
It happens. It happens. What
Fucking
can you do?
hell. That's so good. Um, so Game of Fury, Gamer 778 Fury says, what new stuffs are you going to be selling at Comi Furo 14 next
Mm-hmm.
February? What are you looking forward to this 2020? Well, you can answer the first one. You've already answered the second one. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. What are you selling? What are you
Uh,
selling?
I'm not selling anything.
I,
Busy.
what is what is Comi Furo? I don't know how to pronounce it.
Komifuro?
Furo.
Komi. Yeah. Komifuro is like a nearby convention
Okay.
twice a year around Jakarta where I live.
Ah.
It's like it's very very crowded, may I say, and usually I sell like every year I sell at like I don't
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
know game.
Do you
Um,
think you're gonna go?
it's funny 'cause, whenever I make something that relates to you, it always sells out in the first day, and I feel bad for came by second day. They're like
Mm.
asking like, "Oh, is PewDiePie poster still up?" And I'm like, "Ah, no, I'm
I
sorry."
love that PewDiePie poster. What is it? The one with the shield? Was it the one with the shield? I can't remember
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was the Minecraft. Yeah,
Yes, that was really
people
cool.
were just forming my because as soon as I made a catalog of it, people were just like, pre-ordering it, and people were like saying like, "Oh, where did you get that poster?" Like it's an A3 poster, an A3 print,
Mm.
so it's really like big. People whenever they go around with that poster, there's gonna be that like other people they're looking at it and saying like, "Oh, where did you buy that?" The person who bought it is just like, "Oh, it's from this book." And so
I
what happened in
see.
day yeah, so what happens in day one is just people swarming my booth. I'm just like, it's hectic, but I'm thank you that you want to buy my. I
You
can
need
pay off college now.
you need to like have a sign with the prices and just slowly cross them out and make the prices bigger, and be
Exactly. Oh
like,
my God.
yes, supply and demand, bitches. You're all my slaves.
Exactly.
I This is something I want to
Uh,
do in my room. I want to have more like original art pieces from people.
hmm?
Because
Okay.
Crowsmack, who I follow, he does amazing, like it looks really old school posterish kind of things.
Mhm.
I don't know if you do keep up with Jacksepticeye or not, but in Jacksepticeye's living
Mhm.
room, he has two of his pieces in the background shot, and they're so cool. And I've reached out to him. I'm going to order some maybe in the future. I think Emily might have ordered me some. I don't know, but I want to get more stuff like that in the room. Like I want to get. I've got soundproofing, but I want to have posters. I want
Mhm.
to have a bit more. I don't know. I don't know. I just want more art in my room. I goddamn support art enough, so I might as well put it in my room as well.
I support artists. This is my proof.
Me
See
see.
right here? You see
See
right
my
here? This
bank
is an
account.
original.
Have you seen my
Exactly.
commissions in PayPal? PayPal is full of
Exactly.
commissions. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Oh, have you seen my
You
retweets?
exactly. Have you
Oh,
have you seen my followers? You know who I am. God damn
that's
it.
so funny. Um, so Soph loves Catra or Bueno. Hang on, I'm going to try and pronounce this. Bueno's. Okay, I'm not going to say that fully, but it says what helps
Okay.
you break creative blocks.
What? Like our block?
Yeah.
Didn't we discuss?
Did you discuss it today?
I mean, like at our last pod,
I,
but
I, I
I
go into it. Go into it like this is the first time people have heard it.
okay. Well, I usually just do any other stuff that art. I guess just exercise, cooking, not eating carbs, just tofu for days, something like that.
Wait, not eating
Yeah,
carbs?
well, I'm doing keto.
You doing keto?
Yeah,
Same here.
it's been a month and more, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Hey, that's amazing, dude. Like I do keto with cheat days, so I'm not sad. like
Oh,
so I can walk by a pastry shop or like snacks and chocolate and be like, I'm gonna have that on this day. But
mm,
yeah, I've lost
uh,
two and a
uh,
half
I,
stone.
I haven't. So, well, that's because like my I don't know if I'm like how I am born or that's just I don't know. I guess I was just born this way. It's just that whenever I buy something and I always think twice of like what to buy, and then I see tofu is like a lot more,
Mm.
cheaper than most foods, and I'm like, hell yeah, tofu it is. So
Mm-hmm,
like,
mm-hmm.
it's like, and then some people complain like, oh, don't you get bored eating that exact same food every day? And I'm like, no. If it meant for me to save money, then no, no, of course not.
My taste buds have to suffer because of money.
Yeah, exactly.
They get used to the suffering, so it's like, no, this is fine. Eating cardboard,
Yeah.
like, yes, this is fine. Don't worry. Did you
Then on that,
know?
what?
Did you know
Yeah,
that leather shoes, you can eat them? You can
what
eat leather shoes.
leather shit? Uh,
I
what?
know.
What?
You can literally, as long as it's actually all leather, you
Mm-hmm.
can put it in a pot of water, boil it down, so obviously all the chemicals come off it, and then you can eat the
Uh-huh.
leather.
What the?
I,
Why
I
would you do that though?
It's survival, I guess.
I mean, in this day and age, that you call that survival?
Okay, you crash on a desert island, and the first thing you got to think of, all right, everyone, take your shoes off.
Oh, I mean, I guess so. I,
I think I'd I don't know if you were on the verge of starving to death. I think I'd choose death.
I think, yeah, I choose death. Quite to be quite honest with you, that sweet release of death, that just tastes amazing, man.
Your
You never know.
death is tastier than boots.
Exactly. Death is tastier than this.
uh,
What are you playing?
Oh,
So yeah.
I had someone, I didn't realise this, called Ella PHT saying, how can I send you guys fan arts? I have not replied to that. Uh-oh.
Oh, oh.
I mean, fan arts of us? Or fan arts...
Wait, what? Finish of who? Whiskey? Just tag him on Twitter. He'll probably
Yeah,
notice it right away.
yeah.
I don't, because I turned off my notifications. I'm sorry.
That's because you're so popular. I can still handle mine.
Stop saying that I'm popular, Whiskey. I'm gonna kick your ass once I meet you someday.
Dude, I'd be honoured to meet you one day. It'd be really cool. Phoebe, Phoenix Blair 00 says, how did you get into drawing in the first place? You coughed, so this is going to be a long one or a serious one?
No. I'm trying to think. How do I say this without like wasting much time? I think I just 3-year-old me just saw a cartoon and was like, that's cool. Mom, I want to do that. Those people are called a cartoonist. I want to be that. So I am. God damn it, Brendan.
Brendan?
What are you doing?
Your cat.
Yeah, my cat.
Your cat. It's a cat. Oh no, the cat's coming at you. Hang on a second. I need to find the ones what are on the Discord. Because the Twitter ones are done. Thanks everyone who actually sent the Twitter questions, by the way. Appreciate that.
Thank you, people. I appreciate your question.
One person, well, Dingo Hunter just posted something as well. I'll ask you anyway. So Dingo Hunter on Twitter says, what are your thoughts on the Creator Podcast? I just need to know, is it a chill thing or is it a bit awkward?
It's kind of both. If I'm being honest, do you? I mean, like I was going to say, do you want me to be honest or do you want me to be brutally honest? But I just went on ahead to be brutally honest. I guess
that's fine.
Both awkward and chill.
Yeah.
I enjoy it by the end of the day because I'm like, that's funny. Anyway,
it's one of those, isn't it? Like this is why when you can't see me and I can't see you, it's even harder to get it. But yeah, I totally get that. I totally get it. It's especially at the beginning, like when it's just starting. It's kind of like build up, build up, build up, and then we talk about your nightmares, and then we're fine.
People will be fine when they're talking about my nightmares.
Yeah. Everyone knows we're in the flow then. We're in there.
Oh, no. I guess so.
So we have 1, 2, 3.
You're welcome, people.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I believe, questions on the Discord. I just hit myself for a wire while I was spinning. That must sound terrible. So the first one is from Nightmare Wolf. Favorite movie this year? Ooh. What's your favorite
movie
from this year?
This year? Klaus.
Oh, I've not watched it.
Watched it. God damn it! What is wrong with you?
I'm sorry, dude. It took me like almost a year to watch Into the Spider-Verse. Like, I just don't get around to it sometimes. It's one of those things where I put it on like the back burner, if you would. I sort of think about it and then just never get around to watching it. So
I mean, honestly, I don't blame you. I do that sometimes. I do that most time.
I'm so annoying. I'm so annoyed at myself for this though, because like I'll have certain things I want to watch, like brand new things I want to watch, and I'll sit down and have the chance to watch something, and I'll go, you know what? I'm going to put something on what I've seen 5 times in the past 3 weeks. So like,
oh my god,
I do it all the time, and it's. I always just sit there and go, I could be watching something new.
Yeah, I get that. I get it a lot. I do.
Happens way too much for me. Way too much for me. But yeah, Klaus, I definitely need to check that out. It's supposed to be incredible.
Bro, it's so good.
I'll check it out. I promise. I was about to say, I'll put my pinky up right now and be like, there you go. I'll put it towards the camera. There you go. Sort of. That's not weird.
Okay.
Me putting my pinky up to the camera and you whispering, okay, is the creepiest thing ever.
And with the picture.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say. Just to see like a cartoon, just hand is going, okay. It's popping up from your side. That'd be fucking weird. I might have to animate that or something, put it in somehow. I don't know. Either way. Night Shadow 1123. What's your favourite season?
What? Favorite season?
Yeah,
Like,
not seasoning
weather?
as in not seasoning as in like salt and pepper, as in
No, I meant
spring,
like weather? Like weather?
spring, summer, autumn, winter.
Oh, you forget where I
You
live,
like
huh?
cold?
Yes, I do. So I guess it's snow, but like we don't get snow here. We get rain.
Oh,
Exactly.
that
We get
sucks.
flood and rain
And earthquakes.
and earthquake. Yeah,
That's the
exactly.
best season. The
The
shaky
best
season.
season.
The shaky season.
You get adrenaline in there, and you'd be like, "Oh, well, that's happened. All right, cool. Go back to what I was doing."
And off to school.
Yeah, exactly. And off.
God.
Nothing happened. What do you?
Everything in schools is slightly tilted now.
I know. And
Uh,
people wouldn't notice. People.
I think everyone just tilts with it now. They adapt and overcome in Indonesia. They know how to handle it. Again, like
Yeah.
we said at the original one, England are just wimps when it comes to weather. So yeah, Indonesia will survive the apocalypse when it happens because you'll just think it's another day.
No, I guarantee you that Indonesia will survive. Will not survive. Will definitely die first.
That's because
Definitely.
you'll kill them all and take their
Yeah,
boots for survival and then cook them
exactly.
out so you have food. I know your plans, Meg. The
I will
mighty
take.
Meg.
I am mighty.
The
Bow
mighty
down,
Meg.
you
Ah, the
heathen.
mighty Meg.
Aha! Bow down, you heathen.
Why do you sound like Skeletor? Skeletor? Ah,
Exactly.
ah, He-Man.
Hey, man.
He-Man, Wee-Man, She-Man. Kim says, what's your favourite moment of 2019?
Nothing.
Bollocks, you have to give me an answer. I'm not
God damn
taking
it.
nothing as an answer.
God damn it. Favorite moments? I don't know. I don't know. I, I don't want to say it out loud because it's like.
You're allowed to be okay. Listen, you didn't learn anything. What are you paying me for? God damn it.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. All right. I guess so. It's I guess my favorite moment is definitely, I don't know, IGP,
Yeah.
and definitely, the thought of like, I just met a YouTuber, definitely Sorrow. I met him in 2019, and for some reason we're already best buds now.
Oh,
So
that's
yeah,
super nice.
that's so weird to me because like I don't know what happened. Oh, suddenly we're just cool with each other. It's like, oh, that's nice.
That's
I guess.
that's awesome.
Thanks.
That's cool though, dude. That's awesome.
Really? I guess
Yeah.
so.
Like it's weird. Like with so many people on here, where I'm speaking to people like, oh, now we're really cool with each other. Like we'll chat and like it's a weird thing. Where it's like, oh yeah, that happened.
That happened. Alright, cool. Anyway.
Yeah, like for me, yeah, starting this podcast is one of my favorite moments. It's been the thing what I'm most proud of this year, I guess. But yeah, AJ says, "What's your favorite meme?
What?
Your favorite meme?"
I, I don't. I just like every meme, but like I don't know what's my favorite.
All of
Eh?
them.
All of them.
All of
Definitely.
them. I can't.
All of them.
I can't
I
even
feel
think
like
of any
my favorite
myself.
one is the woman who's pointing fingers at the cat meme.
Yeah,
The one with the sound.
that's
Yeah,
such a solid
that's
choice.
definitely my favorite.
Yeah,
I feel like.
just because of the cat, it's just like eh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna tag along with that one. I think that's my favorite one too. But that's because that's the only one that comes to mind right now. But that must be a sign that it's pretty damn
Yeah,
good.
exactly. That's why. Well,
Huh.
that's just because like I just saw a drawing of.
What was it? I swear I
Looking at
saw
my
it
Twitter.
too.
I'm looking at Twitter. Hold on, I just liked it. Well, hold on.
That's fine.
It's like, yeah, well, it's someone like drawing the cat meme, but like the cat isn't there, and then starts searching for the cat, and it's
I've
like,
not seen that
oh
one.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
Tell you what, you can send it me and I'll post it. I'll do it post edit. I'll put it in the frame. We
Yeah.
have one more. Tiny Mum Kim asked one, but we've actually already answered it, so we'll skip over that one.
Mm.
Junkuza says, do you see yourself doing anything else other than being an artist?
What?
So basically,
I'm like, oh, sorry, my brain just sort of like went
froze.
somewhere. Hold on. Yeah, it froze.
Did you have a bad mushroom?
What did you say? Yeah, I did.
You just start rainbowing everywhere. No, they just said, do you see yourself doing anything else other than art, as in being an artist or illustrator, however you want to put it?
A chef.
A chef?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because like my dad said that if art didn't work out, then you might as well be a chef.
But
Very good at cooking.
You're very good at cooking?
Well, I'm decent, I guess, but like from the reaction from my friends are just like, Meg, you have to cook from now on. So I'm just like, okay, I guess I'm the cooker on this group. All right, cool.
I would love to try some Indonesian cooking. Like, it's some of it. Like, obviously, in England, you can get takeaways and stuff. What do Indonesian cooking? But like, I would like it from Indonesia. You know,
Oh.
I would absolutely love to try it because, well, I know you can't handle spicy food. Is that right? I can't remember now.
Wait, what?
Did you?
What?
You know when we first spoke and we were talking about your
Mm-hmm.
eating condition. And did you say that you can handle
right.
spicy food or can't handle spicy food?
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah. So what
When I
do you...
cook for my friends, they just like add spice.
Ah,
Yeah.
I see. Oh,
I'm sorry, my friend.
oh, so cool. That's cool though. I didn't expect you to say you want to be a chef.
I'd love to be a chef.
I used to be a chef,
Fun cooking.
and for me, I
Yeah.
didn't like it. Just to say, I learned a lot of
Oh.
skills. Like I know how to cook whatever I want, and I've never in a case of I don't know how to cook this. I can pretty much work out everything myself. But yeah, it depends, dude. Like it's extremely difficult. But if you're really passionate about it, then absolutely do it. If you feel like you've got an app for
Yeah.
it, you know how to handle it, you know how to do flavors and stuff like that, absolutely do it. But yeah, just it's a weird one. I don't want to put you off the idea because I had a bit of a bad time with it, but if you want to do it. Like if it makes you happy, if it makes you passionate, if it brings you joy in your life, then definitely do it.
I mean, we'll see if things doesn't work out. Then I might be a chef. Goodbye Twitter. Goodbye Instagram. And not be active.
No, just be on Twitter, but you're now
Just post food.
You're Meg's meat. You're Meg's meats.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh god.
Well, I was going to
no.
say the spicy meats, but that gets a bit.
No, I don't like spicy food. I'm sorry, people.
The spicy Megane. No, that won't work. The non-spicy Megane. Megane. There you go.
Yeah.
That's what you do. An online chef. Oh,
online chef.
that's what you do. You do
What?
you do cooking videos,
Oh.
but you're drawing it. So each step you go,
It's
hey
animated.
guys, it's papa.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be so cool.
It's animated. Oh my gosh.
Oh my
One
god,
day we'll see.
that'd be like the hardest thing to do.
I know exactly.
But if you could even, you know how in your videos you'll just do like, I don't know what you want to like call them, snapshots. So it's like one image where you're smiling, one image when you're serious, and one image when you're blah blah. Like, but that would be cool. Where it's like this ingredient, pow 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 pow, and and you're fucking good at humor. You're really naturally funny as well. So, like,
Am I?
yes,
Huh. Uh,
you are,
well, thank you
dude,
if you think.
dude. The first time we ever spoke, you put on a Kermit voice. You came and go, "Hi guys," I was like, okay. By the way, how I honestly thought that was your voice.
Was it? Oh my
I just sat there and went, oh shit, here we go. Episode 1, I need to talk to Kermit for 2 hours.
god.
Oh
Talk to
boy.
Kermit.
Oh, so
That'd be
good.
cool. I want one episode one day in the future. I will just be Kermit. Don't worry
I,
about it.
I don't know if I'd be able to handle 2 hours of it. Like, honestly, if I could, yeah. I'll struggle after 30 seconds. I was like, oh, here we go. Come on.
Alright.
We'll
I
see.
have to bring up. I saw a post on Twitter. I don't know if I didn't like this, so it's like gone forever now. But I saw a Twitter. So there's this like an Indonesian snack
Uh-huh.
called bak.
Called what? Sorry?
It's called bakwan.
Bakwan.
Yeah, bakwan. So it's
Uh,
like a like a corn mixed potato, mashed potato ish, and then you fried it basically.
mm,
And you add like any other vegetable in it, like carrots and long beans in it
P
as
A
well.
P A K W A N.
BAKWAN. Yeah. Yeah.
B for ball or P for
Yeah.
Paul?
B
B.
for bowl.
Bakwan. Ooh.
Yep.
I'm gonna get hungry.
Oh,
Gonna
oh
get
no.
hungry. I think is what I'm doing.
And
I'm doing fasting as well as keto. So like I
mhm,
don't eat until later on.
yeah.
But looking at this now
Uh,
makes me very well. So it's so BAKWAN.
yeah.
Okay, I'll put Indonesia as well. Ah, okay.
Uh, looking at it makes me hungry now. God damn it.
Ooh, oh, they look like
What?
bhajis. So in
Oh.
India, they
Mm-hmm.
do bhajis, onion bhajis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, vegetable fritters. So
Ah.
so is it like vegetables with like grated vegetables with grated potato?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a bhaji in for Indian cuisine. Oh,
Mm. Okay.
they're so good.
Ah,
Like,
nah. I saw a post. Apparently, in UK, I don't know if you have heard of it, but in UK, they sell it for like 70k rupiah, which is like $10. And I'm here just like it's not even worth a cent. Bakwan here is like it's not even worth a cent.
in restaurants or like
Like
stores,
like street food,
street
I
food.
guess. Yeah, it's like
What?
I didn't see it. When I saw the post, it's like I think that's a restaurant because like it's out in the open. So it's like,
I
it's
can
like
imagine.
$10.
I can
What?
imagine it being in London
What?
because
Yeah, I feel like it is.
people are stupid.
What?
people are
What do you mean?
people are stupid, and
Explain.
they'll go into street food, and they'll see
Mm-hmm.
basically
Mm-hmm.
bhajis, which is bakwan, and they'll
Mm-hmm.
go, "Oh my god, it's from different places. Let's spend a fortune on it because we want to be cultural." It's like, no, you're being dumb. Just make it yourself for like 10p or like
Bro, that's so many bakwan for $10 here in Indonesia. Oh my
really.
god. You could just eat a week of bakwan for $10. Like breakfast, lunch, dinner. It's just bakwan all the time, and for a week, it's like my gosh, one is $10. Is I me?
Oh,
Ay, ay, ay.
I personally want to come over there with Emily and just act like
Don't,
kings and queens. We'll come in
don't.
with £10 and be like, right,
Yeah,
give me
yeah. I
food
mean,
and shelter.
quite honestly, you could survive here for like I don't know, like just bring a hundo, and you'd be good. Just a hundo, it'd be good.
That
Like
sounds good.
I don't know. Yeah, exactly. That's how cheap Indonesia is.
Damn it! You've made me want to have. Oh, you made me want to have fritters and well, bakwan as well. Like, oh god damn it, I'm so hungry. That's like one of the worst things I can have right now because it's like deep fried or shallow fried and
Yeah,
stuff. My god,
exactly. I know, right?
oof. But it's good.
Yeah,
Oh,
it is good.
oh
Definitely.
dear. What is your favorite food? Like,
Like what?
if you had a last meal, like
Mhm.
so you were caught stealing everyone's shoes for your own
Okay.
sustenance, and they're gonna murder you for it.
Alright.
We're gonna put you to
Uh-huh.
death. Apart
Uh-huh.
from the shoes, what would be the one thing you'd have to eat? What would be your last
Apart from
meal?
the shoe, is this gonna be a thing? All right, I'm gonna draw it. I'm gonna draw just shoe, and then you'd be in the bracket like, what the hell? What happened? Um. Oh, yeah, my favorite food, at least my favorite traditional, Indonesian food is rawon.
Rawon.
Yeah, Rawon.
Rawon.
Yeah,
Rawon. I love how you.
raw.
Ooh.
I
Oh.
know. It's
That looks like uh looks kind of like beef and black bean sauce.
mm, you
Is it made with black
people when
beans?
oh, I guess so. Yeah, it is.
Oh, it looks so
It's so
good.
weird because cause, like, my foreign friends when they first saw it, I was like, why is soup like the broth is like pitch black? And I'm like, yeah, because like they're suspicious, right? And I'm just like, you'd be surprised how tasty it is.
Uh-huh.
That pitch black broth. It's
It,
like, is my favorite one, definitely.
it looks great.
Um, yeah, if you ever come by to Indonesia, I feel like that's the first that I recommend.
Ooh. Oh hell yeah. That looks so good. Oh damn it. I'm supposed to be eating healthy today, and like now now I'm looking at this. Well, that is healthy in a sense. You can make that healthy, but oh boy, I'm
Yeah,
tempted to order some kind of Indonesian now.
all traditional Indonesian food are healthy wise. Like, let's
Mm,
be honest, like their whole healthy is just it's because like day and age people just preferably go to McDonald's
it's true.
traditional. Like you could buy so many traditional Indonesian food like for like at what cost like $10 you could just get like so many plates of rawon and people just preferably go to McDonald's and I'm just like
My pet hate when it comes to being
Mhm,
on holiday is when
mhm.
you are on holidays with obviously whoever, and you're walking around, and you're in a completely foreign place, and
Yeah.
you see these really nice traditional restaurants having a few people in, and then you have KFC, McDonald's, Burger King,
Oh
and they're
my
fucking
god.
rammed. There's like there's queues coming out the door for them, and it's all like English people. It's not people who live there. It's
Oh.
all tourists. It's like, why are you not trying the local food? You boring
Mhm.
bastards.
Yeah, I know. I can assure you most in the are really tasty
mm.
and cheap and cheap.
The
That's
cheap,
what's more important. Yeah, the cheap
cheap,
part is what makes it tasty.
tasty food is the ultimate goal in the end.
Yeah,
If you can find
definitely.
tasty food and it's cheap as hell, that's what you
Mhm.
want. And then you can live
Yeah.
life. And you don't have to live off bootstraps or leather
I
or your nightmares or anything like that. We are.
never like. Oh my god. Okay.
Yes.
Wait, hold on. Dave, do you like spicy food?
I love spicy food.
I have. Oh, done. Hold on. I'm gonna just type you a list of traditional.
Okay, yeah, all right. That sounds good. Oh, also,
Is
I was
there
one.
any question?
No, no, no. That's it. That's but
Oh, really?
yeah. It
Oh,
was a quick one for this one.
alright,
What I was gonna
alright,
say though. Oh yeah, your Discord. I'm not gonna say your Discord name, but I
alright.
it's not your float. It's not floating at all. I was like, okay, let's type in floating. Okay, not there. Let's put in Megane. Not there. The fuck. And then I get a
Yeah.
message of some random name. Like, who the fuck? Oh, it's you. Oh dear.
It's me. I in disguise.
You are in disguise, always.
I
And you, how you depicted me in that drawing, by the way, therapy drawing, that's exactly what I look like right now. I have a beanie
Uh-huh.
on, I have a terrible beard, and I've got a t-shirt on and my headset. So you've kind of guessed exactly what I look like. You even got my little quiff, my hair poking
See?
out. Oh, God.
Uh,
Oh, dearie me.
all right.
Shall I wait for your list of foods?
At least those three.
Yeah, I'll check them
I feel
out.
like.
Hang on. I'll absolutely check them out. Food is like my passion. If I didn't, if being a chef was enjoyable, I'd be doing it. But oh boy, because I love food so much. So it's Tumis Kang Kung.
Yeah. Kang.
Ooh,
Me. Kang.
nice. Oh, that looks so great. So it's like,
It's healthy. Very healthy.
I swear you told me about this. I feel like you told
Yeah.
me about this one.
I think I did.
I think we
I
did.
I think I did.
It
And
looks,
it's very, very nice.
it looks really good. Like just chilies and broth and oh god, oh,
They-
it's so good. You know, I might have to make some of this, and Emily likes Indonesian food too, so definitely have to look at it. Nasi Padang.
Yep. Nasi. It's so funny, like hearing you how to.
Don't be offended if I'm butchering it, please.
No, I don't. I'm not offended. I'm like fascinated. Like,
How do you pronounce it?
Well, I mean, you're not far off. It's like nasi padang, but like,
Nasi
I guess
Padang.
you have I guess you have an accent to it. So
Yes,
'cause I don't have an accent.
blame my accent, not my uncultured mind. That looks
Yeah.
awesome. So it's more of a rice dish. Oh, so good. Rice is so tasty but terrible for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
It is.
keto
The amount of carbs.
keto ruins everything.
I know. Yeah.
And
You can't
nasi,
eat these foods. Yeah.
yeah, I know. Well, the tastiest food is like the meat and vegetables and sauce and all that, but just that little bit of rice, a little bit of pasta, oh, a little bit of bread, so good. And nasi kuning.
Yep.
That was nice. Looks like a kind of KFC-ish kind of thing with rice.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks so good.
I
Oh, all
would
right.
recommend those if you ever come to. Though
Uh,
don't come to the west side of Jakarta because that's where I live and it's freaking hot. So if you want to see the fancy stuff, go to to the center of Jakarta because usually the views are at least decent view. Look.
how about when
Yeah,
if me and Em ever come over, that
it's gonna be cheap.
you
That's one thing
come
for sure.
you can be our personal tourist,
Oh my
and
gosh.
I will fund you for all the food and all that kind of stuff because it's only going to cost like £5 for me. So it's fine. I'll be like, yes, I look after my friend Meg, and it cost me £5.
Yeah, exactly. Part of me is just like, that'd be awesome, but at the same time, I mean, like, that'd be weird because, like, I'm no, like, I don't,
I
I
get
know
it.
places. Yeah, I know places, but just like, I'm not used to like showing people around. And then it's like, but then part of me is like, free food.
Free food. Just do it for the free
Yeah,
food, dude. We do
yeah,
everything for free food. That's
free
that's
food.
we work for a living so we can pay for food. So we do a
Yeah,
lot of things for
exactly.
food. So you can be our
Food.
personal tourist, and you don't have to say anything. You can just join us. And
Yeah,
if we go, what's that, Megan? You can go, I don't know. It's like, okay, moving on.
I don't know.
That's the best kind of tour guide when we just go, I don't know.
Eh, it's
Here's the
there.
restaurant I like.
Yeah, I guess.
Here's the menu, and this is exactly what I'd like to
It'd
order.
be,
Thank you very much.
it'd be funny because if we ended up just like, so where we're gonna go? I don't know, McDonald's.
This
It'd be so
McDonald's
funny
is
if that.
highly
Yeah,
recommended.
yeah, exactly.
All right, Meg. Is there anything else you want to say before we finish?
No, I don't.
You want to keep it to yourself and did you just collapse?
Yeah,
Okay. So you're just on the side now. All right.
I just.
Well, everyone witnessed the death of Meg.
Mm-hmm. Hello.
Oh God, amazing. But yeah, I'll just say my little bit then, if that's cool.
Yeah.
All right. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for listening. Thanks for following and subscribing. And I know that's the same thing on YouTube. I should think about that. But just make sure you do follow Meg everywhere. I'm pretty sure the majority of people who are going to watch this already know who you are because you are fucking popular. Do it. And I will link all of Megane's links down in the description below because the last time I asked you where we can find you, you said don't, and I refused to say don't. So there. Alright, dude. Right. Thank you so much, Omega. That was great. I've missed your voice. I've missed you.
Yeah.
We'll have to do it
casually.
That's a
weird thing for you to say, but okay.
No, it's true. It's true. I can't say I've missed your face, can I? I've not fucking seen your face apart from your creepy pictures next to me. Yep. I've missed that sinister look. That's what I'll say. All right. But we'll have to do it offline too. I think we should just chat more. You know. We'll sort
Definitely.
It. All right, dude.
Dude, I'd be glad.
Yeah, dude. We'll sort something out. All right, guys. I'll catch you guys soon. I'll see you next week. And Meg, I'll definitely speak to you soon. And you gotta say bye. You can do your Kermit voice now if you want. There we go.
Goodbye.
I can handle it for 5 seconds.
Goodbye.
Bye. Bye. Everyone unsubscribes because of those voices.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, dear.